it is Saturday night, and it is our second episode of Dawn of Defiance, our Star Wars actual play, and we are rip-roaring and ready to go. We have had a successful, very successful launch with you guys on this show. Lots of positive feedback, and everything we're hearing is so uplifting. I know these guys have been getting lots of compliments, me a little less so, but that's okay. I'm a Fed, that's to be expected. We're having tons of fun. I haven't got to GM a Star Wars campaign in probably 2.5, almost 3 years. So it feels really good to get back into it and do some Star Wars storytelling. That's just kind of where my heart is at, storytelling wise. And I think you guys are feeling that. It's not my fault. We were troubleshooting something. But let's say hello to all of our lovely cast members here, all of whom are so wonderful and kind and nice to me all the time. Absolutely. What the heck is going on? Why are you hiding behind your mic? Caleb, hello.
Hello. I was reading the comments on the last episode to make sure I wasn't fucking up. Hail and well met. We will be initiating Order 36 here soon.
Order 36. What does that mean?
Probably don't
you up
want
to
to
some
know.
bullshit. Don't be up to any bullshit on this show. I'll get real upset at you if you're up to some bullshit. And let's say hello to somebody else who's always full of bullshit. Valrock, what's going on, man?
Me, just because one of my characters is a bullshit. Okay, all my characters are bullshit. That's
Pretty
my
much all of them.
characters, not me.
Almost all
right?
of them.
I am the nicest person ever. Thank you very much. And I always tell the truth. I'm playing Skak. I'm a Trandoshan. There's a Wookiee in the party, and I'm ready to kill him. So let's get to it.
Let's see, Troy.
Oh boy, I have a feeling you guys have a long list of insults already saved for each other. Speaking of someone who's saving himself for someone, we've got Moss. What's going on, dude?
Truly, you don't understand the essence of promiscuity, which is Moss. Hey, everybody. And man, the Star actually, I don't know if I don't know my favorite, but it's inching up there. I just really like it.
We lost you for a sec.
Yeah, I think we lost him for good. His face just froze.
Wait, hold on. He's moving again.
He's moving on
there
our
goes.
side.
Oh, now he's quiet.
I tested
Damn it,
my-
he disconnected. Oh no, I hear him again.
It's just delayed.
Damn, man. Like I tested.
Oh, you're good
See,
now.
yeah. The better internet is coming. I just don't know when. So yeah, whatever, everything that I just said, it still applies. So yeah,
Amazing.
glad to be here.
Well, glad to have you. And speaking of coming but not knowing, oh shit, only Sevy's left. That would have. Oh well. Speaking of coming and not knowing when, we've got Sevs. What's going on,
Oh
Sevy?
my god, that's so bad. That is so bad. Well,
I usually don't
hello
say those ones for you.
everybody. I am Savvy, and I am playing Anya in the Star Wars campaign. So I'm excited to see what happens since we're kind of stuck in a planet and we're stuck here. We can't leave. There's no way for us to escape other than get some stupid information for this individual, I guess, that we have to help out. So we'll kind of see how it goes. But just want to say also thank you to Bald Eagle for his donation of $100. So thank you for that. He said, I would stay to watch Erudi, but my friend is bartending tonight, and she looks more stunning than usual. I'll channel my inner Mort and see if it goes anywhere.
Uh-oh. There might be a
Wow.
problem.
Oh,
Uh-oh. So what do you think,
5
Sevs? You think that's good
points.
advice?
no. 5 force points for Erudi and 5 for Akistes, Keaton.
Oh.
That makes me think it was someone from Odyssey. Let me see.
It
Who
was.
donated?
It was Bald Eagle.
Bald Eagle.
Yeah.
Hooking
My
up
man.
his boy. Yeah, that was. I'm probably gonna get slapped when she sees me for that one. Sorry, chat. But thank you, Bald Eagle. That is fantastic, and I think that's great advice. Just channel Mort, and she is going to be yours, my friend. I promise you will fall head over heels for you. She'll probably get off shift. She'll be like, "Hey, Jack, take over the bar. I'm off tonight," and you'll be a very happy man. Sevs thinks that's not true, but trust me, Mort gets where he wants to go, and you will too. You will too. I agree.
Oh,
One of these...
I do have a costume for a Jedi that I could wear. I mean, I'm not gonna do it right now, but
Yes. Has that arrived? You got that?
yes, I do have it. So I might be able. So I might wear it next round. So next episode, I'll wear it.
Interesting. Very excited for that. Darth Mort goes where he wants. It's true. So yes, that $100 donation was very much appreciated. We are, damn man, we haven't even announced this tier yet. I haven't got to sit down to do it today. And you guys have already almost completed it. So you've already unlocked a lot of stuff you don't know about yet. So you know what this tier is about. It's the 1v1s. Sevs and I are going to have some little friendly one-on-one competitions on a variety of different games. Everything from like first-person shooters to maybe a fighting game, maybe a card game. And we're just going to duel it out for like an hour, maybe an hour and a half or something for each one. Just a little friendly competition. Probably not so friendly if I start winning, so we'll see how that goes. And at the end, chat can decide who was the winner in those little skirmishes. But it's all for fun, just to kind of raise money and have fun with y'all. So thank you. We're almost to tier 6. If you don't know what this is for, so we can go to Dallas Fan Expo to see you guys there. And for those of you who aren't there, bring the show to you. We had a lot of fun at Orlando. We just learned that we need some things, and it also costs a lot more than we thought. And that is why we are doing these events. We did also finish Sevi's tier, so there are some things coming that none of them I want to do, but they'll be fun. For you guys and for her, and probably not for me, but we're gonna have fun all around, I promise. As far as this show, we are running Star Wars, as I said, and last time you guys finally came together. So we did the 2 prologues where each of your characters had kind of their own little duo storylines, and then you all convened at Selzon Station in this promenade, and you'd all been through some shit with the Empire. So when this moment hit where this woman she was running down the promenade way, and these stormtroopers are coming after her, and you can see these informants like getting ready to move in on her. She was injured and asking for help. Something just sort of clicked into place for all of you, and you said enough. And you stood up for this woman. You took out the stormtroopers pretty handily, I might add. You guys fucking destroyed them, slamming them up against walls, and I think force pushed the informants and killed them both in one hit. Pretty wild stuff. But it also caused a scene. People were kind of panicking and starting to look around, asking questions. And the woman you saved, her name was Maya. And she said, "Hey, I have a wealthy employer. He's got a job that I'm trying to complete, but we got to get out of here. I'll take you to my safe house, and we'll talk about it. We're all kind of in this together now anyways." So you guys went with her. And she introduced herself again as Maya, and explained that she had this employer with some cargo she was supposed to pick up. She was looking for a contact named Switch, some sort of information broker who was supposed to have some cargo that she needs to get that her employer wants. She has a way off this place, a way that would be free from the eyes of the Empire, which would be good for all of you. However, she can't do that without the cargo in hand, and she's too injured right now to do it herself. And the informants already have her name and face and are looking for her. So while she's getting herself kind of patched up, she's asked you guys to go out and gather information on Switch, try to find him and get her cargo. At what point you've gotten this cargo, then she can contact her ride and get you all out of here. There were a few little revelations. She realized that one of you is a Jedi, but promised that your secret is safe with her. This is the second time that promise has been made to you in like 2 sessions. We'll see if it goes better this time. And I think that was pretty much. Was there? What are you polling now? I can never even look away from the chat for 1 second.
Caleb has to say something.
I know what it is, but I want to know what you're polling. Go ahead.
Sirenscape. has pulled nothing on us except for amazing sound effects and music. And so long as we let you guys know where we're getting it from, this is not a sponsorship, but they won't copyright check our channel, and that's pretty cool.
Wait a minute. What? He's going to do great. This should not be this close. He's going to do great, chat. What's wrong with you? You know what? All those 52% that are saying that he's going to do bad is probably all the Queen shirts and Sevi. It's probably all you guys. The rest of you have good taste, and you know that Mort is the way to go if you're gonna pick up a girl. So take Mort's advice. Don't listen to the Queen shirts. All right, they're kind of mean. All right, so we got Sirenscape. Was there anything else I needed to plug? I feel like there was something else. We didn't have any benefits to hand. Well, I don't know. Did your donor decide where his stuff is going, Sevs?
Let me look at the menu and ask. Where's the menu for Star Wars?
Could be in the video description, but if not, it's pretty simple. It's force points, which are like hero points, or you can get a destiny token, which is basically like getting advantage, but you have to call it before you do the roll. And then of course there's miracles, which gives a bunch of stuff.
Oh, remember the conversation we had last time about the fact that we did 2 weeks where we accumulated temporary points instead of permanent ones?
I'll mention that in just a moment. Okay, yeah. While you look, I can do that. I was going to wait till you were done, but So Sevs and I talked about it after the last stream because there was like 2 prologues that went by where you guys bought benefits and they couldn't use them, and they kind of massed in a nice little pile. And there wasn't a lot of time for them to really use them in one episode that had one real encounter in it. Those temporary ones I had from last time are still going to be good for this show. So you guys will still have those available to you this time around.
And the ones I just got, were those temporary or permanent?
Those were through Streamlabs, so those are permanent. Or at least they don't expire. Yeah.
They're permanent because I'm never going to use them.
Damn it.
I'm just kidding.
Do gotta fix that. All right, yeah, we're going to use Sirenscape. I did find some good music, though, chat. I do want to tell a real quick story before we start. I found some awesome music. It sounds like Star Wars. It's like imitation Star Wars music, but it actually sounds really good. Sevi, you listened to it earlier today. You thought it was pretty good. I bought the license to use it, and right before the show, went to log into the website, and their website is down. Either a DDoS attack or something. So I got the music, but I don't have it. So we're going to be using Sirenscape again tonight. But next time, you should have some cool John Williams-esque music to actually listen to on the show, and that's going to feel really good, I think.
Amazing.
It'll be really good stuff. All right, so let's... we're not going to go to the map screen just yet, because we're not on a map.
Yep.
We'll stay here.
So then for that one, then they're gonna parse it out. So they're gonna give me 2 Farsi and then 6 Force tokens.
Okay. You can add those to your sheet.
Erudi, I got IP banned from the music service. He probably did. Yes, Cowboy, your force points do still count. So part of the conversation that we had was everybody else had 2 weeks to enjoy the benefits that people, that people gave them. Unfortunately, we weren't, because we went through the prologue. So we did 2 weeks where we had this and we weren't able to spend them.
So that's the conversation. Basically, the ones that should have expired, we're extending them because of the time. But all right, so you guys are still in the safe house. Maya has just said, "Hey, you guys you head out." And the last thing she said to you was, "May the Force be with you," kind of like locking eyes with Anya knowingly.
I scoot over in front of her, like in front of Anya, and lock eyes.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Don't you kind of have to like tilt your head to the side a little bit because your eyes are a bit sideways? A little bit sideways.
No, it's a well, there's not. Yeah, not really, but yeah, sort of. I guess
sort of slightly. Yeah.
Yeah.
You break eye contact between her and Anya, exchanging that knowing use the Force thing, and she breaks free from that, and she kind of nods to you. and she then puts in the code. Do you have any other questions for her before she does this? Anything else you want to ask Maya? Okay.
Yeah, I'm curious. How are we going to get through this place without being seen with a sentient shag carpet walking around with us?
Well, as I mentioned last time, there are some. She points to her wardrobe, some outfits in there, some cloaks and things like that.
But is there something big enough for a Wookiee? Because I remember, didn't you just grab something small?
It's yeah. He
grabbed a flag and put his arms through it.
Pro Empire propaganda all over him. I mean, there's nothing that's going to quite look right on him as a Wookiee. Wookiees generally don't wear a lot of clothing, but at the very least, he's not wearing his stormtrooper stuff, which is something.
All right. I mean, if you get caught, don't expect me to come to your rescue.
And Switch is the guy that we'll find at what bar?
I don't know that he's at any bar, but I'm hoping you'll be able to find information from. He's an information broker that you need to get in contact with to get my cargo. He's got to have informants if he's an information broker. So I've been going around to the cantinas and the casinos and such, trying to shake down his whereabouts. But that's when I got picked up by the informants.
Oh.
Can I potentially? I'm going to argue for a specific role, and I'm hoping you'll go for it. I want to know if I can do like a bureaucracy check to see if I might be able to glean anything from maybe the hierarchical structure of whatever network he's running, to see if maybe I can suss out some place that he might not necessarily be hiding, unless I roll really high. But maybe how to get in contact with him or something like that.
And you want to roll this for how are you trying to ascertain this information? Because that's what you're going to find out. But how are you trying to figure it out?
I was hoping like a bureaucracy roll.
Gotcha.
Kind of reference maybe the hierarchical structure of his whole network thing and see if I know anything about it.
It'd probably be a different stat, even if that were something you could figure out. So let me see real quick. Open this up. Oh shit, I loaded the wrong game. Log out of that. Go to this one.
Perfect pull. 50-50.
That is true.
Incredible.
I didn't even realize that was the result when I click end.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
We'll just have to ask him next time.
All right, let me look at your sheets here and pull this over here. Yeah, ask him how it went. I'm curious myself.
Maya, I got a quick question for you from the Wookiee. Do you have any oversized bugs so that we can keep this lizard fed when he does good things like a good boy?
Wow.
He's got some bite after all.
You're right. It probably would be a bureaucracy.
Bureaucracy?
Thank you. I don't know why I can't say that word right now. It would probably be that for a
bureaucracy.
check. I wish. I wish. I'm not allowed to off of whiskey and wine nights.
Why is it not rolling? Oh, that's why. Do I need to add any modifiers to it?
Yeah, this is probably going to be. I'm looking at the chart for it. Hold on. I'm looking. So that would be. Oh, this is going to be a rough one. This would be a -10 modifier.
What? -10?
This one is a -10 modifier.
Oh, shit. You better use a hero point. Oh, too late.
Well, I don't think a hero point would have saved that.
I know nothing.
Yeah, you have no idea who the switch is or what. The other information gave you was she had a random number that she had just gotten out of a source right before the informants got her. V14. She doesn't know what it means. But none of that comes up with you rack your brain and you can role play how you fizzle out.
I'm just rubbing my temples, and the Wookiee and the Trandoshan are arguing in the corner, and I can't focus, and I'm getting more and more frustrated. As steam begins to visibly erupt from my ears, I can't focus with you two bickering back and forth about bugs and hair and disguises.
It's not my fault the two of you got lost on the way to the petting zoo.
Wow.
No, not saying that. He said something that rhymed with brother lover.
Wow.
His eyes narrow.
Maya is like just looking at this back and forth. He goes, maybe it would be a good time for me to let you guys out.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna take something to act as a poncho too, so I can hide this carbine.
I'll try to disguise myself the best I can as a 6 foot something ass.
I'll try to fashion a 3-point sling so I can keep it like at my chest.
Yeah, do a that'd probably be a stealth roll for disguising. So give me stealth, both of you, for trying to either hide your gun or doing a disguise, whichever one you're doing.
All right.
Drop a force
Is
token on this.
do people frequently carry? Civilians frequently carry on this station?
No.
Not
If
my
they
weapons.
do, certainly not their weapons. Their weapons are like military grade, illegal, go to jail type stuff.
Okay,
I'll
mine's
use one of my
probably
force points.
mine's probably restricted too. So can I try to hide mine?
Yikes.
I would. Yeah, you literally have a military weapon, so
Yeah.
you're gonna
Okay.
want to do that as well.
I guess I'll do it as well. This is stealth.
Ugh.
I'm gonna use a force point for this.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, sorry. I thought
That was
they
the
were
force
stealth
point.
roll. Yeah.
I saw the red and I got worried.
Okay. I
Seems
got
like,
a 20.
seems like the shag carpet's blending in a little bit better than you, lizard boy.
Hey, you don't know that. That's metagaming.
The droid can speak in meta.
Shag
Incredible.
carpet. Are you saying I'm a shag carpet?
Not you.
Well, first of all, I don't understand what a shag is, but I assure you, I'm not a carpet.
Oh yeah, you were a Jedi, so you never,
You are what you eat.
you never like, you know.
The Jedi are not supposed to shag, so it is fair that she would not know that word.
Oh,
You didn't meet like a cute boy on the farm or something?
No.
Actually,
No, he was not
Mort was
cute,
very
first of
cute.
all. He was not.
you can't say that. He has very high charisma, and I decided that he was cute in this universe.
Oh,
To
God.
women,
Okay,
not
you
to me.
decided.
To women,
You
not to me.
decided that. Anya decided she didn't like him.
Car
Okay.
bastard. Let's go.
All right, you guys head out into the promenade. And things are getting a little busier out here. People are wandering around, going to various parts of the station to either go to casinos or buy parts or whatever it is that they are doing in their day-to-day. Where do you guys try to go? What is your plan?
Okay. What would I roll for this? Like, if he, so let's think about it. So if he has, I mean, I can see that going to the cantinas for gathering information, talking to bartenders, right? Do we want to take that approach, or do we want to go to alleyways and then try and find people to pickpocket us so we can get information out of them?
My vote obviously is a cantina. It's been a while since I had a drink.
Okay.
It's been like
Cantina
a
it
day and a
is.
half.
Works for me.
We're going to a cantina.
I don't think they have dog bowls there.
Well, then you'll be surely mistaken. I
Robbie
didn't know
has
with that.
All right.
Surely he can use it. Those of us are less hairy.
I missed the first part of that sentence. Can you say it again?
Yeah.
I just
It did
heard
cut
less
off.
Harry.
Oh, I just said surely he can use normal tableware like those of us who are not quite so hairy. He's got thumbs.
Oh, you were saying carpet
Not on
because
Trandosha.
you were saying carpet because you're hairy? Well, you shouldn't feel bad about that. Mavragi.
I don't feel bad about it. I'm actually quite proud of my hair.
It's pronounced 199.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no. Do you know that? I don't know if you know that.
Okay.
Yes. Unfortunately,
Oh,
the protocol
does.
droid let it slip.
Oh yeah, that's right. The protocol droid did say that.
He did. Oh god, that actually might have been fight worthy.
Yeah, that was
Mavragi.
100% fight worthy.
Mavragi.
Here we go.
Am I saying your name right? Ravri.
So
M.
reasonable.
I'm gonna call you M.
Reasonable question. While she's trying to ask you this question and be nice about your fur, he just literally called you by your slave name. Are you paying attention to her anymore?
No, absolutely not. The only
there
thing
goes one of my arms.
the only thing I'm paying attention to is his light footing, because that's where my right arm is headed.
All right. Are you attempting to resist this, Skak?
Of course.
Is that your battle stance, or are you just trying to scare off the fleas?
Okay.
He's getting
what?
swept at the leg.
Let's
I
just.
really wanted to know what to call you. Is it okay if I just call you M going forward? I can't pronounce your name.
Out of character, that's fine.
Okay, thank you.
In character, you're going to have to wait a second. He's a little busy. We're just reusing this map because I don't have a random one prepared for this. And we're just going to move the little droid over here, and Maya is back in her safe house. So you were talking to Maravgi, and then suddenly Skak calls him 199, and Maravgi just doesn't pay you any more attention. He turns around and goes to take a swing at Skak. Skak, you two can roll initiative on this. Oh, and I need a swoosh so they can see this.
Oof. Are we all rolling or just them two?
If you want to be involved, you can roll, but right now
I
we're
got
just
force
fighting
points
each
to spend. Might as well spend them, yeah? These temporary ones. Let me mark that off.
I gotta find my. There we go. Hey, not bad.
Just out of curiosity, Anya, I know 199 means nothing to you, but Dina, what's Dina's reaction when she hears Skek call him this? Like, what immediately goes through Dina's mind?
More or less like very taken aback and like, oh no, he didn't. And basically, her aim at this point is probably to try to calm them down.
All right, you can roll in too then, see if you can somehow... Oh, you did. Okay, perfect. Let me descend here.
I'm not angry. I'm a civilized person.
You have first action, and you see Maravgi is beelining it over to Skak, and he's about to give him one. Maybe you have a chance to pull him back from his rage. I doubt it, but you could try it. How do you want to do this?
I would like to try probably a persuasion check. And I'll just tell Maravgi, I said, he doesn't know what he's saying. Please, just we can't afford to have this sort of infighting right now. We've got bigger things going on, and we don't want to draw attention to ourselves. Please, Maravgi, please control yourself.
Persuasion?
That sounds like a persuasion to me. Pretty good. Let's see. How would this isn't really made for player contest, but maybe there's something I can have you resist with.
Notice.
I think it's probably just
Maybe
up
my will
to
defense.
Caleb if it succeeds
or
or not,
will.
depending on the roll.
Spirit. Wisdom.
Sun's getting real
Wisdom.
low.
Maybe
Sun's
wisdom.
getting real low, guy. Wisdom. He's got a pretty high wisdom. His will save though is 14. That's pretty good. So it would at least go over your will save. So it might at least get through to you. Would the words that Dina has said be enough to stop you from clobbering this guy?
Dina has been pretty nice, although
That's a tough one, I know, because
It's a
that
tough
is not
one.
a small thing, but You also owe a life debt to this person. Hard to say what you're going to do here.
Yeah, I think because I owe Dina the life debt, he's like claws are out, hands are up, and he drops them for a second. And the droid's like,
damn, I really want to see those two fight. He's using
like...
a lot of foul language that my courtesy chip will not allow me to repeat.
Language is a strong word.
All right, so we're if that resolves it, I'm just going to take us out of combat order.
Hey, I'll give you a free one right here. He leans in and puts his face out.
Stop it. You can't call him that anymore. Clearly he was very upset. Let's just avoid calling him by that name. Just call him M.
Sorry. That probably wasn't good of me to laugh at.
Or it was very in character.
Don't call him, or let's call him M. Is that what you left at?
no. Moss said stop dead naming him.
Yeah.
Oh, Moss is muted again. God damn it, Moss.
No.
Chat didn't even hear that. I was like, I mean, I didn't think it was
That's
that
probably
funny.
for the best. We don't want to get canceled.
Well, what Mom said was funny.
Let me refresh.
You can say it again for chat when he comes back.
No, it won't have the same impact.
Oh man, I'm sad I missed it.
I'm trying to
the laughter was
figure
so
out what's
genuine.
going
I'm
on
so
on the
mad.
fly.
Oh well.
Yeah.
I wish I could have seen it.
Well, do you want to repeat it or no?
Said you're gonna have to start naming him. It clearly sets him in a tizzy.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. That would have been fresh in the moment. I'm sad I missed it.
Yeah, typical Wookiee can't control their emotions like a civilized folk.
Look, for the sake of Dina, says the Wookiee, you only get one of those.
Well, let's focus on finding people. I mean, clearly, you two are not the enemy. The Empire is. Let's just move on.
And the quicker you guys get this done, the quicker I get off this Wookiee's face.
Smart. Smartest words you've ever said. But tell me, why do you refer yourself as a carpet?
That's what the Trandoshan called me. I'm not a fucking carpet.
Oh, I totally missed that. I agree.
Debatable.
You're not a carpet.
It's debatable.
No, he's definitely not a carpet.
But
I don't know.
will
I've seen plenty of carpets made out of him.
But by the
Awesome.
end of this whole trip, I might have a nice pair of snakeskin boots.
Oh.
Yeah, well, see, that's one of the reasons my species is a little bit more higher on the food chain and a little bit more evolved. Anything you do to me, I can just regenerate.
Okay,
Well, let's just move on.
We'll put that to the test.
How about you guys have a contest of how many Empire folks you guys can take down, and then you can see who's the better fighter.
Yeah. Skak looks over to Anya and then looks over to Moravgi, and he just shrugs. That sounds like a good idea to me.
It won't be a contest, but you can try to keep up.
We shall see. We shall see. Okay, are we in the cantina now? Cantina.
Yeah, you can ask around of try to find this this cantina. We did get another donation, and greatly appreciate that. Is that their real name or is that their screen name? I think that's the one they put in. They put it in, so I'm assuming they're okay with being called that.
Oh,
It shows up on
yep,
screen.
that's the name that shows up in YouTube.
Yeah, okay.
Alright,
I just wanted to make sure. So John Gordon sent $40, said Erudi gets 4 because he's going to need it with his shitty rolls. You know what?
Yeah.
It's sort of an underhanded compliment, but I'm going to take it. Thank you for your generosity. We might finish this tier before we announce what's in it, but that's going to be fantastic either way. All right, so you guys are going to ask around. You find out that there is a place called Gundark's Cantina, I believe it is. Let me double check and make sure that's the right name. I was trying to do 3 things.
Sounds right to me.
I'm tasking chat to keep track of our kills.
Yeah, Yes, please, Chad, keep track of their kills. Going forward, we're not going back because we
Actually,
just
I did real quick. I did want to take a second to put it out there. If there's somebody out there who considers themselves to be wiki proficient and would be interested in helping maintain a wiki for this show specifically, that would be really cool, and I would love to hear from you. So reach out to me on Gilded, because I think this show is going to have so many like reoccurring characters and cool events and things like that. It would be really neat to have sort of like a chronicalized wiki of all the characters and interactions and stuff that people can explore. I think that'd be fun. I unfortunately just don't have the time to do it, so looking for people who are passionate about their fandom and would be interested in doing something like that. But all right, so yeah, you ask around, and there's a few things. There's Gundark's Cantina. There's the Credit Chip, which is a casino. There's a place called Delga's Medical Supplies nearby, and there's also Mechanical Allies, which is like a droid repair and sales shop. So those are kind of local to your section of the station.
We'll do the cantina first, and then the casino.
Okay. So you head to Gundark's Cantina, and when you get there, people from all walks of life are there. They've come to relax, and you can see that there's a gruff-looking human behind the main bar. You suspect might be the owner or the head bartender here. And there's plenty of humans and non-humans patronizing the establishment at the moment, and seems to be a pretty popular meeting place for basically anyone on the station. And there's plenty of secluded booths for private conversations.
I'll lean over to Dina and I'll say, Dina, it seems that your job has you talking to a lot of people discreetly. Would you mind approaching the bartender?
No, not at all. No, that's fine. I'll be honest, I've not necessarily asked around for criminals in this fashion, but I'll do my best.
I'll help you.
If you speak like you hack elevator doors, we're in for a wild day.
Hey, I tried, okay?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I will approach.
Hey, Anya, you got any credits on you?
Yes. What do you need? You want to buy
just something for a drink.
Okay. All right. Excuse me, bartender. Hello. Can we get 4 drinks, please?
Sorry.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sorry to interrupt, Moss. I just needed a drink.
4 for you, and who are the others?
Oh, my friends. They're gonna sit over there, but I'll take the drinks. How much? The strongest stuff you have.
Make me a perception check as he looks at your friends.
24.
I stick a finger in one nostril and like blow out as he's looking at me.
Oh, that did not help at all. You get, so he says, your friends, nice. Let me get those for you. And you get the feeling that based on his reaction, specifically when he looked at Skak and Moravdi, he might have a bit of an anti-alien bias about him. But he doesn't refuse the drinks or anything. He goes over, he gets the drinks, whatever it is that you order for these guys.
How much? How many credits?
It's going to be 5 credits per drink, and he slides those over to you.
20. Also 20. I'll give him 10 more credits, and I'll say, for your discretion.
Your discretion. Well, thank you. I'll be very discreet. What am I being discreet about?
Well, we're looking for some help. We're trying to find.
That's what Dina was going over there to do.
I know, Dina.
Is he here?
Yep.
Oh, you can't
He's
hear
talking.
him?
Son of a bitch, man. All right. 1 second.
I'm sure the 10 extra credits cannot help you and give you a boost.
All right.
Okay.
I should be able to hear everybody now. All right, go ahead and say what you were saying again. Sorry.
Very frustrating, here, guys. What was it gonna? Oh yeah, I've been standing the whole time. Yeah, we. I'm sure you people, all kinds of different people through.
Sounds like it's cutting out.
No,
It's cutting
okay,
out
Moss,
in
you're
and out a lot.
gonna have to use your cell phone. I'll send you the link.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah,
Son
I'll
of
send you the
a-
link.
All
I'll
right,
send you the
I'll be
link
back.
in Discord.
He's
Speaking in
messing up.
240p.
He's messing up so bad that whenever he's cursing, he's just saying "son of a," and then it's like censoring him.
It's censoring.
Yeah, it's like he just says son of a.
It's so funny. That's so funny. Shit.
Well, I'm gonna
wait for him
drink
to
my
come back
drink.
here.
How's it taste?
Would the 10 extra credits at least give Dina like a +1?
Let me see. There is something very specific about bribes here. With your perception check you've already made, because you're kind of watching this guy's face, you feel like he wasn't all that impressed by 10 credits.
Okay, all right, then never mind. What would make it more impressive?
I mean, you just have to slide more over and find out.
Okay. I'll give him 10 more credits.
10 more?
Yeah.
That's your final answer?
No, I'm like,
Is-
fine.
is my-
I'll
okay, I'm
give
just
him
kidding.
30.
10 more. I'm just messing with you. 10 more. You can slide that over. So you slide the 10 over, and he says, more discretion.
Well, yes. Is it like, does it seem like this is actually like now getting him to a more favorable position to answer
If you had
the
to
question?
judge his eyebrows on like a meter for how impressed he was, it's still probably kind of in the lower half.
Fine.
Jack
I'll
is
give
getting
him-
impatient. He just goes
I'll
over
give
and
him-
grabs a drink. He's like, "You paid for this, right? Okay." And he walks away with the drink.
Okay, I'll give him
Okay.
20 more credits.
Moss is back, by the way.
You give him 20 more credits, so that brings us up to what, 50?
Yeah.
Okay. His eyebrows seem to fill the impressed meter, and you think that he might be more inclined to be helpful.
Okay, now you might have to refresh because Moss is here now.
God damn it, Moss. I'm just going to make a recorded sound of a button that just says, God damn it, Moss, and I can just click to save myself the vocal. All right, 1 second.
So I have
Grab
vision on the whole cantina.
a good place that is also kind of shaded.
Yeah, yeah. So I'll be sitting in like a corner booth while they do their thing. Save a seat.
All right, so I still have to change Moss's camera because it's a new link now since he's coming from his phone. So let me go to Moss. We are...
You're coming through really clear on your phone.
Yeah.
in
Your
terms of the
video is actually really good, Moss.
Yeah, the video looks great. Looks great. Property. And then just do a sound test again for me, Moss. Oh, actually, I don't hear him. Oh, wait, try it again.
Again?
Yep, there
Try
it goes.
again.
I got you. All right, so you're there. Video looks good, and we can hear you. Wonderful. So, Dina, how would you like to... You have a circumstance bonus on what you're about to do, but how do you want to ask him the question, and what would you like to try to get out of him?
So basically, I kind of want to circle around the question a little bit, schmooze him a little bit, and just kind of say, this place is quite busy. Surely you get all kinds of different people rolling through here on all kinds of different missions, huh?
Oh, Moss, I paid him 50 credits so that he would tell us shit. Just letting you know.
So smoothing it over a little bit, and when you say that, Gundark looks around at the various people. His eyes seem to slow on some of your alien companions. He's like, yeah, all sorts of people.
His name is Gundark.
Yeah.
They call him that. That's not his real name, but that's what the locals call him. Yeah.
He's named after an alien creature, and he hates aliens. This guy.
So, surely you might know where somebody might find information of a sensitive sort.
How sensitive are we talking?
Oh, well, perhaps you may have come across someone known by the name of Switch.
Give me a persuasion check with a +5 bonus because of Sevi's bribe.
I'm just going to broadcast from my phone permanently now.
It has some really good video quality. The video quality is really good.
Yeah, the audio.
I'm gonna say it's better than your video camera.
It is.
I
The audio
desperately
is
need to
questionable.
upgrade all of my equipment. I will admit that.
Yeah, I think we're talking about it separately, right? So.
Yeah, 31.
Your stuff normally runs pretty well on March of the Dragon Queen, right?
No.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about tonight. It's like Saturday nights.
I mean,
that,
it's better on March of the Drag Queen, but it's not great.
Okay.
Yeah, it's slightly better sometimes.
He thinks about it for a moment and then thinks about the money that he was just given and kind of shrugs and goes, yeah, I may have heard of him. What about him?
well, let's just say we need to find him. He has something that that we need for a very particular mission. Trust
Just
me, we mean him
remember-
no harm.
Well, I know he's an information broker. And I know he's got some friends around these parts. You might be able to find some of his local contacts over at the casino. They like to go there. Men have money there that they're eager to spend. And information is in short supply on this station.
Any particular game that you would suggest?
Ooh. Well, honestly, any of them are probably good. They usually hang out to wherever the biggest winnings are, trying to gather information from the winners while they're getting their free drinks and their lips are loose. Can't go wrong with the Savic table, though.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Could I get another round, please?
Sure.
I will mark off 5 credits.
Moravgi pushes his drink to you.
Oh, Moravgi, what is this?
Probably spit.
Oh, I don't know if I would find spit appetizing. I appreciate it, Moravgi. Surely our palates are quite different, yours and mine.
In the background, Skak is like drinking it and like really enjoying it. They added a little extra flavor to this one.
So it sounds
Nice.
like we're heading over to the casino. I was always more of a Parzak droid myself.
Okay, I guess we'll finish the drinks and then head over to the casino.
Yep. And real quick, I can ask you a question. Says which?
While they were talking, I was kind of sitting in a corner booth. I wasn't sure if you heard that, but would I be able to do an ocular pat down on people in the cantina while they were talking?
ocular pat down.
Yeah.
So you're like looking around to see if anybody stands out or that kind of thing.
Assessing threats.
Assessing threats.
Make sure you have sunglasses on so they can't see how scared you are.
Yeah, you could do a perception.
I
That
pulled
might be-
I pull my welding goggles over just to make sure that no one sees the fear in my eyes.
All right, he's good.
Yeah. You said perception?
Yeah, you can do a perception on that.
Oh, my perception's
Yeah.
not great. Hello.
Oh,
It's really
Well,
good, actually.
it's really good right now, clearly. Yeah, you look around, and I mean, there are some guys in here that would be pretty tough if a fight were to break out. Yeah, you could see a couple of pretty tough-looking, what are their names? The whale-looking creatures. Herglick in the corner, kind of eyeing you guys and just watching you guys as they sip their drinks. They, too, seem to be assessing threats. And you see a little group of Rhodians over in another corner. They seem to be probably spacers that are just here stopping by, but they look like they're pretty antsy and on alert, like they might be a little trigger happy or easy to displease as well. But most of the people in here, aside from those guys, seem like they're pretty nondescript, non-threatening individuals.
Well, you only mentioned the aliens. That's pretty racist of you, Erudi.
It is pretty racist. All the humans here are very nice.
Wow.
perfectly fair-skinned.
Yes.
This place. We have to burn it to the ground.
Seth, did you get my message?
Oh, you sent me a message? Hold on.
Sorry, yeah. I might have said it to you when you went off screen or something, but yeah. I thought I picked the right one, and I don't think I did because somebody complained. So I just wanted to make sure.
Okay, hold on. I'll send it to you. Hold on.
Okay.
Hey, Wookie, have a seat for a sec.
All right.
No dog who comes when happened.
You don't
Well,
want
if you
this.
want to get out of here alive, you're going to want to hear what I have to say.
All right.
I sit down.
Look, I know you're prone to your fits of rage, so if anything goes down in terms of words being said, try not to make a scene, all right? Just take it like a man. Deal with it later.
You might want to be very, very careful with the words you're going to say.
I'm never
Yeah.
careful with what I say.
The Wookiee doesn't seem like he's in a great mood.
I'm just saying, I don't want to get killed out here because of you, all right?
We're heading off to the casino.
Wookiee stands up.
Ooh, casino. He jumps up.
Right, casino it is. Let's go.
Okay. Just uploading this real quick. And all right, so you guys head to the casino, and it is called the credit
The
chip.
casino.
No, it is called the credit chip. So you head to the credit chip, and just a reminder, the two pieces of information you are looking for is about Switch, and also what the number V14 means. Those are your only pieces of evidence. And now you've learned about possibly some thugs or informants or whatever that might be hanging out in the credit chip. So you head over to the credit chip, and it is a local casino that attracts a wide variety of patrons. You see a quiet and brooding man behind the bar. He kind of watches around, looking a little broody, and the clientele here seem fine. This area looks like the people are just all having good-natured games and drinking their drinks and throwing their money away for the most part. And you can see that there's a table for Sabik, there's one for Pazak, as well as a variety of other games.
Which table did he say? What games did he say they're more likely watching?
Sabik.
Yeah,
Sabik,
he said that's always a good bet.
So I'll get some chips and I'll give them to Dina so Dina can gamble while we scout the area and find the informants.
Well, hang on a sec. He sort of leans into Anya. Don't you think you should be the one doing this? I mean, you can read minds, right?
I have the far seeing ability, but it's not that way. I guess I could try, and I could always not seen move the chips or make it fall where it needs to fall, but I guess
Fixing gambling games?
I don't think your hoodoo voodoo's really gonna work around here.
Yeah, I think they're gonna be. Let's get some information. Let's do this.
I was trying to keep that between Skak and Anya, just because he's not entirely sure if the other two know that she's a Jedi. Just that that Maya told the party that someone was a Jedi.
I'll redact my previous statement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe let's do that. I will. How much are the stuff to gamble to play the game to get a table?
It's just a matter of how much you want to gamble. You can buy as much in credit chips as you'd like. Buy-ins for the game can be as low as 25, anywhere up to thousands of credits. It's just how high of a stakes are you trying to play?
And how does Sabak work? Just so I get a little visual idea.
It's like Star Wars version of poker. It's a card game that they play with like these holo cards, and then there's things that'll happen like certain hands or certain timings that'll actually cause the cards to shift, which can really shake up the entire game. So it's basically their version of poker.
Okay,
Right.
if it was like roulette, I was going to say put it all on V14.
Yeah. I will spend 50 credits for chips, and then I'll go over to the table. And when I'm looking around, do I see? I'll give. I think like I'll give 20 credits to Dina, so Dina can gamble. I'll keep 30 credits for me to gamble. And then do we see anybody that might be like lurking around watching? And I'll tell Skak and Em to look around to see if they can identify who we need to bribe.
Yeah,
Keep an eye out.
Can either do a perception check, or you might even be able to.
Right.
You can maybe even look at the use the force skill and see if there's anything there that might be useful. In terms of looking out for threats, but perception is obviously you can always see if somebody's watching you or that sort of thing.
Would far seeing allow me to see? Hold on, shit, I didn't have the PDF open for the far seeing ability.
Far seeing saga.
Hold on. Rolling dice. Species.
The far seeing ability, you can make a use the force check. If your result is less than a target's will defense, you can it's kind of like scrying. You can kind of get a bead on someone to see where they are and what they're up to, get a vague sense of their surroundings. If you spend a force point, you can get a clear image of their surroundings. As far as general use the force check, that wouldn't really help you here, I don't think. But things you can do with use the force check, you can search your feelings, you can sense your surroundings, so you can sense force. So if you think there's a disturbance in the force, you can try to sense what's going on with that. You can sense your surroundings to ignore the effects of cover and concealment, and to make perception checks to detect or observe objects. So you could use the force check to make it easier for you to see what's going on around you.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll make it easier to see what is going on around me, to be kind of more in tune, see if there's like any. I'm trying to identify the people who are going to be informants.
All right, give me a use the force check. The DC is 15, and then I will tell you what to roll afterwards.
Right, I'm going to use the force point, one of my temporary ones. I got 8.
So, question: whenever you do this, is there like any visual cue that you're using the force?
No. 31. I don't know why I even bothered using a force token, but I'm trying to get through my temporary ones.
I rolled a 22 for perception, just getting a general visual layout.
If to answer your question, Moss, depending on the force. So like force slam, you would see me go like that because I'm slamming people with the force, and that's how I ended up killing 2 people. I have force slam. I have move object, which you'll see me go like that. I have far seeing, which you cannot see, and then I have battle strike, which you cannot see.
Okay, I was just curious because Dina didn't actually see you use the force slam on those other 2 informants because she was busy at the time. The only cue that she might have at this point might be Maya saying, "May the force be with you," and she's just kind of like, "What?"
Yeah, but then Skak went like, okay. Yeah.
Moravgi has no idea. He was busy ripping people's arms off.
We can't hear you, Erudi.
Can't hear you, Erudi. Muted.
Oh my gosh, not this.
Boomer.
Still
We
can't hear
can't
you.
hear you.
Welcome to my world.
So what you can do, Erudi, is on your mic, change it from main chat to the other version of your roadcaster. That's probably what happened.
Is that what happened last time?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's happened to me before. For some reason, like it just disconnects one, and then you have to. There's 2 channels that in the roadcaster, so it's main chat and then the other one. I forgot the name. So you just switch it, or you have to turn it off and then restart it.
Or his cat pulled something out.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yep.
All right, I just switched back and forth and it worked. That's so dumb.
Cool.
There you go. Okay, so what were you saying?
Hey, at least you found
Who
the
the fuck
fix.
knows?
You know?
Yeah, that's easier than turning the whole damn
Investing in.
thing off, which I had to do last time, and that took like 3 minutes. What was I saying right before that? Oh, so if you give any sort of visual, so I think sort of what he's asking for, if you ever do, like for example, in the movies, you see a lot of the Jedi when they start to feel out to the Force, they close their eyes or some things like that. If you ever do that sort of stuff, I guess you can point it out. But all right, so that'll give you a +5 circumstance on your perception check that you're going to do, but somebody else just did one that was
Moravgi. He was just looking around, checking to see any shady folk.
Yeah, what do your primordial eyes see?
Yeah, you see a couple tables where it looks like there might be people who are just sort of hanging around and being wallflowers near the people who are winning. Those could possibly be informants. You also see some individuals in there who are just kind of giving you specifically a dirty look and looking at you curiously. You don't see anyone that looks like they have any weapons on them. You're looking around, you don't see anybody, like you saw those informants and then you could clearly see they had a weapon on them. You don't see anybody in here that seems to have any.
I rolled the 34. I used the force point and I rolled the
Jesus
34.
fucking Christ, man. All right, so through the Force, you kind of ascertain a lot of the same thing, but the Force kind of pulls your eyes into the direction of this one table where there are 2... we'll say Rodians, or 2 Rodians over by the table who are hanging out with one of the big rollers at the moment on the Pazik table. And they seem to be giving him a lot of flattery and calling over the bartender to get him drinks and asking lots of questions and stuff. Seems like maybe these could be the type of people you're looking for.
I will approach them, visibly put the credit chips I have, kind of like showing that I have more credits left to spare, and I'll look at them, and then using the Force, would I be able to determine how much I have to bribe these folks?
You're just going to go around bribing the whole station?
You could sense your feelings.
Do
with
I
the
see any of this?
Sure.
I don't think she's being secretive about it. You see her walk over and put some chips on the table. So you can search your feelings as a full round action, make a use a force check. This is kind of like augury from D&D. It'll basically tell you if in the next 10 minutes the decision you're about to make is good or bad. You're searching your feelings.
I guess I'll use the force, search my feelings. Do I
like
still
it.
get
He
the
is going
plus
to
5?
bribing everybody. The plus 5 was only for
You say that
perception.
take 10 minutes?
Okay, it's not here. Okay.
I think it lasts 10 minutes.
No. It's
Oh, it lasts 10 minutes.
she can search her feelings for something that's going to happen in the next 10 minutes, and
Yeah.
the force will be like you get a good feeling or a bad feeling about it.
All right. Is that specific enough to tell me how to approach these folks?
It's just going to be a good feeling or a bad feeling. So you're going to ask the force a question, and you're going to be like, if I bribe them with X amount, what's
All right,
good things or bad things going to happen?
Okay,
Skak,
I'll wait.
Skak will notice Anya struggling a little bit. I think I'm going to help out with something, if that's all right.
Yeah.
He's going to get close enough to these guys, but not too close. And he's going to start a conversation with R3. And he's just going to say, V14, no, I don't have a V14. I told you, we're never going to find a V14. Stop asking about it. I doubt there's even one on the station. He's like trying to say it loud enough that these people can hear, but not trying to be obvious that he's talking, to them. And
Okay, so
that'll hopefully help Anya get a reaction from them to see if they are interested.
Sure. All right. So as you're doing that, roll your use the force first. Ask me your question, and then you've already got a perception of 34. I will feed you off of that as well.
Okay, 26.
And what is the question you wanted answered?
If I bribe them with 50 credits, will they give us information about where we can find Switch?
All right. So you hear Skak say this. You notice the Rhodians in particular perk up a little bit at him saying V14 like a million times, and they kind of like look at each other and eye each other. And then you search your feelings that can these guys be bribed for 50 credits, and you get a good feeling about it.
Okay. I will. I will say, I'll lean to one of them and I'll say, I think you can help me, and I'll pass him 50 credits under the table.
The 50 credits lands in the Rhodian's hands, and his fingers kind of suction around them, and he tilts his head and he goes, "In what way can I help you?"
We have a mutual friend. I need to get a hold of Switch.
The Rhodian kind of stiffens up a little bit, looks over at his partner, and they kind of nod at each other, and he looks back and goes, "I see. I'm afraid I have never heard of this person you are speaking of. However, me and my partner need to go out to the promenade now to get some fresh air. Enjoy your game."
Come.
They're probably looking for Switch to take him down or something.
We'll follow them after they leave. So we'll just follow them to the promenade, I guess.
All right. Just you? Do you tell anybody else about this, or are you walking it out?
I tell them.
I always got Anya's back.
All right.
The Wookiee doesn't want to spend any more time in here.
Okay. So Anya heads out the front, and Skak is close behind her. And Moravki and Dina, you see them leaving, and I guess it's time to go.
I was getting ready to sit down at a table, and then I see them leaving. Like, oh, well, I guess I'll play next time.
Yeah, I'll nod Dina over, and then I'll roll my eyes at Moravki.
Oh, God.
There's this big cloaked figure with a big old bandana hiding his face mask.
Yeah.
It looks ridiculous. But you step outside, and Anya, make me another use the force check.
Okay.
I have one hand in my poncho on the grip of the gun, by the way.
Okay,
I
I'm
don't think
glad you
she has
finished that
rolled
thought.
below a 20.
No, she
Well, I was
has
holding
not.
it up here.
This is not uncommon for Savvy. As you step out the door, you get a sudden feeling of unease and danger, and you get the impulse to sidestep away. As these two people come up behind you, and one of them was about to press a weapon into your back, but now is just awkwardly shooting her, pointing it out at the promenade.
Wait, if I'm behind her, would I see them doing this so I could put a weapon on their back?
Yes, you will see this. So you see Anya kind of step to the side, them raise their gun to her back, and then look like, oh, wait, she literally was just right there. And then you come up behind them and press your gun into their back?
Yeah, I'll use the pistol for this because it's a little bit smaller.
He puts his
What are you
hands up.
doing there, friend?
We just wanted to talk.
Just wanted to talk with a blaster at the back of her head?
Great way to start a conversation.
She was
Actually, it's an
asking
awful way to start a
questions.
conversation.
Oh, God.
Why don't you follow us into this back alley for a minute?
Perhaps we were a little hasty. May I put my weapon away?
Yep.
He slowly lowers his weapon down, puts it back into a little concealed holster, and then
Why
puts
don't
his hand
you
back
keep
up.
your hands up here on your vest, all right? Where I can see them. And I'll
No
put my weapon away,
problem.
too.
And you guys take him into it's not so much an alley. There's not really alleys in the sense of a city in this place, but we'll call it like a little maintenance hall in between. And you guys head in there, and one of them says, "You'll want to put your weapon away. There are maintenance
did already.
cameras." Okay, in this hall. He's just going to say helpfully.
I did it when he did it. Yeah.
Okay. So you go into this hallway, and then they kind of turn around, their hands still up, and they realize you're no longer armed. You listened to their advice or did it before. And they're like, "We are sorry for the precaution. We must always be careful when dealing with those asking for switch."
I'm sure it's not every day that you are offered monetary gain in exchange for information.
Yeah, sorry about that. She seems to think bribing everyone is going to work. We're working on it.
To be fair, it did get our interest, and we were going to have a casual conversation. We were just going to do so with a little insurance is all.
Well, now we've got the insurance.
It seems you do.
So what do you know?
What do you mean? I was under the impression you were looking for information from the information broker Switch.
Yes. So you switch?
Yes.
I am not.
Yes.
We are working for Switch.
Well, it seems as though Switch is carrying a bit of cargo for a friend of ours. And we're also looking for the meaning of the number V14. What can you tell us about either of those?
Are they telling the truth when they ask if they're working for Switch?
That would be a good perception check to make.
Let's use up these force points. Welcome if you got them.
I know. I have, I think, one left temporary hit point. I'm just like going through all my temporary hit points to make sure they don't die.
Wow. All right. Yeah. So you're both able to ascertain that that seems to be an honest statement that they, in some way or form, work for Switch.
Okay, they're clean.
There.
I don't know anything about cargo.
Keaton and I are the only one that gets that.
Oh, I get it.
I had no idea what you were talking about, to be honest with you. I can't see your faces right now either, so I don't even know what's going
Always sunny in Philadelphia.
on. Okay.
So, a question, if I may. There's a skill here called Gather Information. In what instance would I be using that skill?
Like, could I use that in this circumstance where I'm questioning them for information about those specific topics that I mentioned to them?
And which skill are you wanting to use? I'm sorry.
Gather information.
Gather information could work. Usually gather information is going to be more of broadly gathering. So, hey, you're kind of smoozing a bar, going around people to people, trying to get things, or looking at an information system. It's usually not going to be a one-on-one thing. But you can use it one-on-one. There is a skill for it. I think the DC is interesting, though. Let me grab it. Oh, come on. Gather information. Oh, is it doing it again? I don't know, guys. Sorry. They're saying the YouTube's doing that audio thing again where the sound lags behind our faces.
Oh, that sucks.
So some of the uses...
Not me this time.
Well, I mean, they can hear us, but it's like Godzilla. Like, we talk and then the audio comes a little bit later.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Go to zero.
So you could learn secret information. So you could try to get example of classified police reports, hidden locations, military blueprints, things like that. A lot of times that stuff comes with a bribe that's required to make the check. You can try to locate an individual, which is what you're doing right now. The DC for that is only 15 if they're relatively easy to locate, but if they're not well known or taking strides to conceal their presence, it's a DC 25, and the bribe is usually upwards of 500 credits.
Oh. We can just do intrapersonal skills for now.
I started the game with 0 credits, so
As did I.
I had just enough for my equipment.
I didn't spend all my credits.
I've got plenty. I've got almost 2,000 credits. I don't know why Sevy's buying everything.
Oh, well,
I have no credits as a slave.
Yeah, I don't think she really bought anything either because the lightsaber just comes with a class, so she didn't really spend any of her credits. So I think you both are kind of well off.
Must be nice. I had to buy military grade equipment, so.
You guys are getting paid?
exactly.
Not anymore. I'm retired.
But all right, so yeah, you could do that. She's already greased their palms with about 50 credits. There's 450 left, or you could try a general persuasion, trying to get information out of them, and see how it goes.
Persuasion.
Persuasion.
Yeah, I'll do persuasion. Gather information are the same for me, so I'll do persuasion.
Can I?
Do I get any modifiers for that?
If she helps you, she can roll her persuasion, and if she gets over 10, you get a +1. Or I'm sorry, +2. +2 in this system.
There you go. 17. You get a +2 from me.
Sick. Oh, wrong skill.
I mean, you can keep the roll. Just what's the modifier difference?
Modifier is it's actually add. Oh no, it's the same. Never mind.
Same. Okay.
It's +8 to both of them.
That's really good. So, I mean, gather information check with that and some credits would have. Yeah. So, you asked them about V14 and this cargo and Switch, and they kind of look at each other again, and he says, "We don't know anything about cargo. We bring information to Switch, not the other way around. If you want to find Switch, well, it sounds like you already know the place, so I'm not sure what you need us for."
What place?
Is V14 describing the place?
They look at each other again, and you get the sense that they feel like they accidentally let something slip.
Well, they did. So V14 is a place
It's a hangar, isn't it?
It's a storage bay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Where is it located?
Well, I mean, we can find that out pretty easy.
I mean, or they can tell us.
I suppose you've already got the information you need. What can it hurt to give you directions?
Perfect.
The Rodian gives you directions. He describes the way you can get there.
All right. And I think after we get the directions, we just leave at that point, right? there's no point in talking to them anymore.
I mean, we should at least let you guys know you got nothing to worry about with us, all right? We're no friend of the Empire, so.
We have no complaints, but we understand those who do. The information business has...
Go ahead.
The information business has been booming under Palpatine's reign.
Well, I think it's safe to say you never saw us here.
You? Haven't seen a Wookiee in months.
Gorgeous.
Let's just go.
As we were walking away, Skag's just like, you know, I heard Palpatine was going senile. You guys hear that?
I did not.
Apparently they're going to put him up for re-election, though. I don't know how that's going to work out for him.
Oh, God.
He can barely put sentences together at this point. I don't know what they're thinking.
Yeah, do you ever see him actually giving a speech? It's always that blue guy with the horns.
Well, he was the most popular Empire to ever be elected.
Yeah, but his last election, he was run from the basement. He didn't even do anything.
Yeah.
Wow. Amazing.
You know, I hear he's really a Trandoshan under a mask.
No, that can't be. Where'd you hear that?
Jesus.
No,
That's
he's
just
at
a
least
rumor.
3 times as smart as a Trandoshan.
Smarter than a Trandoshan. Good one.
Oh, I think it is video. I see what they're seeing now. But yeah, there's a popular clip going around right now on the HoloTube of Palpatine tripping on his way up his shuttle ramp. It's very popular. Very popular.
And there wasn't even a handle on the outside of the door. Can you believe that?
That was a jab at me. Wow, I hate all of you. I hate you and you because you both laughed at that joke. And you know who you are. I don't even have to say your names. All right, so you guys got your information. You know where V14 is, and yeah, you know that Switch's information broker. What's your plan now?
Well, it seems as though I think it's safe to assume that he'll be well guarded. We would need to find some way to either slip past his security detail or make our way in with open arms.
I think
which means we would have to make contact beforehand.
I think we just walk in.
We'll be fine.
Surely, I'm sorry. Have you ever walked into a criminal's den, especially one of this magnitude?
He's not necessarily a criminal. He's just an information broker.
We're just gathering information. We're not seeking a fight.
I absolutely have. I was transported as a slave into a criminal's den, and I walked out pretty good, right?
Perfect.
You lost some hair, but you're none the worse for wear.
Did you, I mean, looking at you, did you get your hair tips from a bantha or something?
Jesus Christ.
At least I have hair. Fucking scale skin.
Hair's a liability.
Okay.
Catches fire in my line of work.
Those who are okay with just walking in and just bluffing your way through it, raise your hand.
It's 2 Wookiee claws.
Okay. Those who want to sneak in, raise your hand.
The droid also voted for just walking in, so I think that's 3-2.
Well, I mean, my option was just to blow it up. Should we just blow it up? He raises his hand.
Well, no, we need him alive.
We need to.
Well, no, like blow it up on our way in. You know, not kill him. Obviously, we need to get to him, but
You'll get to blow up your mail area after. Okay.
Wow.
Mail area?
That's quite a promise.
Wait, mail area? What are you talking about?
Sentence.
It's where all the men go to do their business.
He wants to send a statement, so I'm sure at some point we can send a statement by blowing up mail, which might be a server room when it's empty.
There's hardly a better
Blowing
statement
up your mail
to
area.
make than blowing up
I
someone's
mean, you've
mail
never had
area.
your mail lost randomly from the GEPS? I mean, come on. It happens all the time. It's a joke.
Kind of figured Skak was the type to be blowing up mails.
What do our tax dollars go to, right?
Let's see.
Yeah, that much is fair.
We could
Bang.
use it as a distraction on our way out.
Well, I would just as soon walk in bluffing our way through it as opposed to blowing it up. And
Isn't he?
I feel like that would be the least likely option to get us killed, if anything.
Isn't he a friend of that damsel in distress? I
Yeah.
feel like we just drop her name and we can walk right in.
They're supposed to be friends. Yeah, I
We
agree.
should, you know what? We should probably get her on a comm link as we're going in so that she can actually, corroborate our story. That way they don't think that we killed her or something.
Oh, I've got a comm link. Did we get her channel or anything?
I didn't ask for a
No,
number.
I don't think you guys did.
No.
I figured that was just something that would have been given to us, but if she didn't want to give it to us, then
I'm trying to remember.
I don't think she did.
yeah, we didn't ask for it specifically. It's just one of those things that
I think she
I feel
would
like
have.
she took
In this
your
case,
data
I don't
pad.
normally grant you these things, but I do think she would have because she needs to contact you about the cargo in the ship.
you don't normally grant us these things. She's the one who forgot to do it. You're the one in control of her character, not us.
Okay.
I know, but
So
I
we'll
usually
do-
don't give you guys things you forgot to ask for. But I do think narratively she would have done that here. So enjoy.
Can I will call her. Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice messaging system.
That's
She's
correct.
not picking up.
That's exactly what happens.
New palm who this?
Maya, just so you know, well, this is Dina. Call me back, please. We've found the target, and we are en route now. So if you have anything to tell us before we get there, please do so. Thanks. Love you. Bye.
Now you got a scrambler in that thing, right? I mean, you just said your name on an open channel.
I did. And no.
Oh no! I thought you were saying you did the first part.
Oh,
We
you
need code
sweet
names.
summer child.
Okay, let's just move in. So
Here, let me
I'm just
try this. Can
I'm
I do
gonna- Go ahead.
before we get any further? Is it possible to do a mechanics check to like rewire the comm link so that we can't be tracked by it? I don't know if that's a thing, like us being tracked. I was just trying to be funny with conspiracies, but
That's also a fair question.
You kind of put your foot into it now.
We can't
Erudi,
hear you.
can't hear you. But while you're working on it, I would like to assist you. Still can't hear you. I would like to assist you by like not necessarily trying to help you with mechanics, but like yelling at you for all the wrong things you're doing.
excuse me, I have a droid.
Oh, you came in like a
Help me with
robot.
that.
You sound like well, like not like roboting. You sounded like what is it,
Testing.
like Democracy Prime?
There it
There you
is.
go.
That's better.
Yeah.
Democracy Prime.
Liberty Prime.
I mean, Liberty
Prime.
Prime. Destroy all communists.
Yeah, that's how you came in.
Oh my god. What was the question now? I forgot. Oh, trying to so comm links come encrypted or not encrypted. I don't think you can just make a mechanics check to encrypt them. And even so,
Or
it would take a
computer.
little while.
Okay.
You mean it's not like jailbreaking a phone?
Yeah, it's not quite that simple. No. And,
is if
creating
you're
an
a
encrypted
Trandoshan.
device is a long process, and you need actual equipment and stuff for it.
I have
Um,
equipment.
What kind of equipment do
6
you have?
fingers, baby.
No, that's not good. enough.
Six fingers.
As an IT professional, I know you can't just take a device and randomly encrypt it by switching some wires and shit around. It doesn't work that way.
I do have a
Sure.
toolkit.
I've
though.
seen it in
I
every
do.
movie
I
I've
do
ever
actually have
watched.
equipment for this if we wanted to do it at some point.
But yeah, at some point, yeah, if you get on a ship or something and you've got time to like actually like hardcore like do surgery on these things and put some software and shit in them, you could, or you could just buy encrypted ones. Either way,
That costs money.
they both cost money. You need well, you probably got some scraps and shit, but ultimately they both cost money. But yeah, right now I don't think actually. I think Sevi's might be encrypted.
Oh, she just gets all the fun stuff. Okay, I see how it is.
Because you bought the long range one, right? Oh, she's not here. Never mind. I can't ask her. She bought 2 pieces of equipment, a med pack and a comlink, and I think she got the long range one. I think those automatically come with encryption, but I'd have to double check.
So
Actually,
I believe we decided we're just heading straight to the hangar. We ain't doing no stealth.
Storage,
yeah. Not hangar. Sorry, my bad.
Sounds good.
Hopefully Maya calls back.
Although, stat-wise, stealthing probably would have been the better option.
I don't remember if she did or not, but you tried to call her either way, and she didn't answer, and you left that message. And I will double check just for your knowledge. Oh no, she's here. Sevi, what kind of comlink did you buy?
I bought the long range one.
Okay.
Is it encrypted?
I'm gonna double check. I think those come with encryption. So maybe the next message you send on her comlink.
Hey, Dina, can I see your comlink for a second?
Oh, yes. Let me. I dig it out of my ear and hand it to you.
I was just going to squish it like a bug, but I'll let you have it if you really want it.
Oh, well, I mean, I paid good money for it, and perhaps it does still have its uses.
If you bought the short one, then I think it was only 50 credits, so not really good money.
My salary wasn't great. I was still only a lieutenant.
Just maybe make sure you don't use your name when you're using it, all right?
She just keeps it
How many
flapping
Dinas are there running around? I didn't say my last name.
I don't know,
There's
but they
only
can track
one.
location, so a Dina in this location.
I believe they're looking for you, right?
Okay, no, hers does not have encryption. Hers does not.
Oh.
If you want an encryption, so this is how expensive encryption is, and this is why I was saying it's difficult. The base level, you have to spend to give it encryption is the equivalent of I just lost it. 10 times the base cost of the device.
Oh
So
shit!
for a long range comm, which is 250 credits, to be 2,500 to have an encrypted version. That's how hard they are to encrypt.
Wow. Okay.
Short range one sounds like it's pretty easy. That would only be 250
Still fun.
credits.
It's still a decent chunk, but yeah, it's much better than the long range. That would be real expensive.
All right. So we're
there you go.
walking.
Stop playing Asteroid Crush on your comlink.
All right,
Oh,
so you
sorry.
guys, go ahead.
No, we're just goofing. Go ahead.
Okay, you make your way to Dr. Bay, Storage Bay V14, and when you get there, you start to come down the hallway, and you see that there is kind of like a blast door at the end that would obviously lead to the storage bay, and there's 2 Gamorrean individuals guarding the front. They're standing there with their arms crossed.
Okay.
Oh, geez.
Good day.
These guys are really dull. We could easily get past this. Just use your quick wit, your silver tongue. They'll let us right in.
I want to follow that up and just immediately like smash both their heads together, but I won't. Use your quick wit and your tongue.
Good day. We are here to see Switch.
The Gamorreans cross their arms and they look at you and they kind of their little beady eyes squint, and one of them squeals something at you in their language. Do you know Gamorrean?
No. I'll talk
Maybe they know
Bocce to
Huttese.
them.
I'll ask them if they understand Huttese.
I think they do.
Bocce is the international trading language. That's why I took it.
I do know Bocce. Bocce is a good choice actually, but they do not seem to know that one. I'm pulling up their
Normally, I'd be able to
Do they know-
translate, but the damn Wookiee crushed my translator chip, so
Oh, boy.
God.
Do they
all right.
know the Jawa trade language?
No, but I think they know Huddy. Sorry, I'm trying to find the damn sheet. Where's my goddamn gamer? Here he is. All right, yeah, he does know Yep, he knows Huttese. And you get the feeling they understand Common.
Oh.
But when you speak to him in Huttese, they also seem to understand that.
You're gonna have to respond in Huttese so we can understand what you're saying. All right.
Or common.
And they
It
kind
sounds
of
like they can't talk Common, can they?
They kind of it's basic, but yeah, they only understand it and they can speak Gamorrean. And these ones can speak Huttese, it looks like. So they will switch over to Huttese, and they will say, "No one gets in to see Switch without an appointment."
They say we need an appointment.
Okay.
Also, I do want to point out this area that you're going into right now is really run down. Like it doesn't get a lot of attention from the Empire. Not a lot of maintenance going on here. Probably the reason this location was picked as a hideout.
So understanding that he had an appointment with one of our friends, Maya. We're here on her behalf.
The Gamorreans kind of look over your shoulders, look at your friends, look past you, and he looks back down and he says in Huttese, "I don't see her."
She's injured. I'll say that back in Huttese.
"That's not our problem. You're not on the list."
What's
You
going
see
on?
Skak's hand like reaching up inside. He's like looking at you like,
Do you
can I do
are
it?
you relaying this information to us?
No, I just that part no. But that you guys did. I did at least tell you that we needed an appointment.
Yeah.
Otherwise, so. But yeah, that last like half sentence, no.
Did you tell us they said that we're not her, so we can't go in?
That's what we just talked about.
Okay.
She was coughing through it, so I think she
Oh,
missed it.
I didn't hear her coming. Sorry. No. But they seem angry, right? So and they don't like it.
I'll hold out like a credit chit and just kind of wave it in front of their faces as to suggest like, hey, maybe we can make it worth your while.
You see them sort of crack their necks a little bit and tilt their heads, looking at the credit chip, wagging back and forth like two dogs watching a ball.
Okay.
I'll say in broken common, 500.
Both of them perk up. "Maybe you're on the list after all."
I shall remove 500 credits. Problem solved.
What,
now-
250 each, or are you just giving one of them 500?
Just one.
I just
Maybe
hand
you guys
over
were fighting over it.
500 and I let them fight over it.
You say that, but this is exactly what's about to happen. You hand it to him, and then the other one reaches out his hand expectantly.
No, it's one.
No, split.
You didn't say split.
It was implied.
Hey, he
Oh.
paid more than 500.
I guess you don't
Although-
want the money anymore?
How about you split that before I split your damn skulls?
Oh, goddamn.
We're going to a
All
fight.
right, so
Oh, shit. All right. So
we're
I
gonna
lost
do
my
a
money
few.
and we're about to get killed. Okay.
We got a few.
I just
we got
did
a
a
few
slow,
things going
screwy
on.
head turn toward Miragi.
Oh my god. All right, Moravki, I need an intimidation check. Sevs, I need a persuasion check. Both of these are going to be assist. Moss on a persuasion check, which he's already getting a +10 to. But this will probably make this pretty hard to fail. Damn. All right, so you got +2 from that. And then Moravki.
Yep. Okay, wait. I can with my Wookiee ability, I can re-roll a intimidation check,
Okay, go for it.
but I must take the second option. So let's hope it's better. Yikes!
I mean, honestly, you're just assisting, so all you got to do is get a 10. So you already beat it.
Oh, I wouldn't have.
So that's a +2. So if that was like a one-time use or something, don't worry about it.
Okay.
So that is a +4, +10. So you can make a persuasion roll at +14, Dina, You can't screw this up.
Oh, watch me.
Those things are overshadowed by all that fluff, Moravgi.
Oh,
There
thank
you
God.
go. The other one kind of pulls his pudgy hand back and squeals to himself a little bit. The other one like pushes him like, "Don't get greedy," and he's like, "All right, you can go in, but don't cause any
Say we can
problems,
go in.
or we're gonna forget these credits."
They say don't cause problems or they're going to forget the credits.
Alice is
Do I
going.
look like the type of person that is capable of causing problems?
Yes.
Let's go.
Yes.
I just blink at Dina, knowing that we ran away from that.
As we go in, I'll sigh and I'll tell Dina, I think in these parts, 50 credits is the most that you can give on the bribe. You don't have to give them so much money.
Oh, well, I'm new to this whole criminal underground thing. It's, I'm learning. But it's okay. It's okay.
Right.
And give me 1 second. I'm gonna
Hey,
go on mute
Wookie.
and do it.
Like I was saying before, you came on a little strong there. Instead of threatening them that way, you got to be more subtle about it so that they can take it any, number of ways. If you just said something like, "What are you going to do about it?" It's still intimidating. It's threatening, but you're not specifically saying anything, so they don't technically have anything on you.
Are you talking about using an implication?
Exactly.
How could they possibly
See,
say
they
no?
wouldn't be able to say no because of the implication.
Why is it not letting me?
I see.
Hmm.
Sounds a little
Testing,
dark,
testing.
You can
No,
hear
you're
you.
not getting it.
We
You're
can hear
not getting it. It's that, you have the ability to do something bad to them. Not that you're gonna, but you could if you wanted to. It's the implication.
Are you hurting these aliens?
He would never hurt these aliens.
We can't
Glad
hear
you
you.
guys get all the Always Sunny references.
It's probably the best show ever made.
It
Oh,
is.
100%.
My wife just
Those
bought
of
me
you in
the
the chat,
entire,
if you haven't seen it, watch it.
It's
my wife
amazing.
bought me the entire series.
That's awesome.
All right, we're just gonna hope that works. I can't test it, so without turning off my damn thing. All right, so you guys head into the bay. I'm gonna add you guys to a map. Give me 1 small second here.
What? We don't need a map. You don't need to do that.
With you guys, probably I do, to be honest with you.
Honestly, yes, we will complain.
You always complain.
Hey,
There we go.
Probably Moravgi.
Perfect.
He does the Charlie work.
And I will put him over here.
Skak is a bastard. Why does Moravgi hate?
because Gak is a bastard man.
Oh, God.
Insane. Absolutely insane. All right, we're going to put those there and that there. And put you guys down here. Wait, where are you guys at? Are you at the bottom? Yeah. Anya? Oh, shit. That was the artwork.
We got to update that.
She doesn't look quite as stacked in her character artwork as she actually is.
Yeah, we're gonna need some updates. I did ask chat.
Yeah, I need Moravgi walking around with a badonkadonk.
The chest region on Anya looks okay.
Carrying around a dump truck.
How is it?
Like it's sort of hidden?
It's
Are they-
okay.
Is that really
What?
your hit points? Is that, honest to God, your hit points?
Yes. Those are my hit points. If you wanna increase my hit points, that's fine. Otherwise,
Yeah, you can have
there's
one more.
no
You can have one more hit point. Just take one more
Can I
hit
have
point.
10 more?
No,
Whoa.
not unless.
I'll take
Where's my
hit
extra stuff?
points. My hit
I
points were
don't-
36.
I'd like to.
Wait, you have 36? How do I only have 18 and you have 36?
Because you're a noble. Nobles get
Oh,
shit
yeah.
for hit points.
Yeah.
I
Well,
took
No,
Jedi
18
just
has-
leave it at
Jedi has,
36.
like,
We're
the
gonna fix it
specific-
soon, though. Don't worry,
Yeah.
they won't be 36 for long. I'll take care of that. Let's see. Dina's out there. Skak is out there.
Anya and Skak haven't rested since the shuttle, right? Like,
No, you have
yeah,
not.
okay, it's the same day. Just making sure because I used 1 second wind on the planet.
As
Who's
did
the
I,
other
because I
person
got
that's
my
missing?
ass kicked.
Dina?
Yeah,
Oh,
Moravgi.
Moravgi.
We're all getting tired here. Getting a little sleepy.
It's still the same day. It's not that well. Maybe for Dina, you guys have had a rough day. You've been shot and shot again.
You could also call Moravgi Mr. Angry.
Well, I did heal M and Dina too, so
Oh,
they should
good.
not have any injuries because I healed
That's
them.
true.
Yeah, I'm at
and
full
I know
health.
you can't see before anybody yells at me. All right, there you go.
I can't see it.
I have a backup second wind, so I should. be good.
Hey, Ruda, I can't see.
God damn it! I hate all of you.
Yeah, my screen's
I'm
black.
blind. Oh my god, I'm blind.
No, you're not. I can see from your point of view. You are not blind.
Oh, I was not looking. I was doing something else.
Oh my god, so dumb.
I was just whining.
Makes me so mad. I do need to give the DDG bot access here. There we go.
And Moravgi needs sight.
So you guys walk in, and I will describe to you what you see. Let me put on some ambiance from Sirenscape as well.
Oh, mule.
The screen is still black for me.
Really?
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I don't believe you.
No, I'm being. Yeah, okay, there we go.
I definitely don't believe Skak.
Is that like?
Should I refresh? Oh,
Yeah, I can't see anything either. Like legit.
Son of a bitch! What are you guys doing?
what are we doing? You're the dungeon
Oh, there we go.
master.
Got it.
Maybe you just needed a second.
What is it called in this game? You're the starship master?
The game master in this game. Thank you.
No, it's got to be specific to Star Wars.
I don't know,
Sports
the fucking- I am the
You're the
emperor.
Jedi
I
master.
am the emperor in this system.
Oh, you want to close out Anya's image because chat can still see it. I don't know if you already closed it. It's just delayed.
Chat doesn't
Well,
want
they
you to
like
close it
looking at the stacked Jedi. Okay.
That picture is not stacked. Just saying.
I like to think that
Next
as we walk into here, there's a sign above it. It says Carmine's a place for steaks.
Next time, I will tell the artist to make my characters well and rounded.
Endowed.
Yes.
Who knows? Maybe over the course of the next few posters, it'll just gradually get bigger. All right, so there you go. God damn it. I do not slap my keyboard with cloth noodle arms. Damn. All right, so you guys walk in, and I will pull this up now that I got everything fixed. Okay, perfect. All right, so you see, I'll read this again. The deep storage bay is as run down as the hallways leading up to it, with entire metal plates missing from the floor and a huge open exhaust shaft near the back of the room. Large crates litter the area, creating the appearance of a haphazard mess, and the air has a distinct smell of sweat and fumes that makes the entire area unpleasant. Flickering lights provide modest illumination, and a burst pipe along the ceiling leaks blue fluid down on one wall. Near the center of the room is an item that seems very out of place. A finely crafted desk made of japer ivory wood, which means that the desk is both priceless and rare, is sitting peacefully there, and behind it is a protocol droid with shiny ebony coverings that seem to soak up the light and offer only the slightest reflection. The droid's eyes flicker slightly, as though imitating a person blinking rapidly.
Are there video cameras or cameras recording this area?
Good question. Give me a perception check.
All right.
I think I'm going to stand over here.
And then what I
There's a
would-
giant hole in the ground.
Got the 23.
You look around, getting a bearing on your, getting your bearings. You see no cameras anywhere in here. You do, however, see that there are some people hidden around. Let me go ahead and show them to you.
I'm just gonna lean on the crates over here instead of go over there and talk to this guy.
Okay. So you can see that there are some people hiding behind the other crates. There's like a Twilight kind of peeking out from behind one of the crates suspiciously. A guy up front near the holes that's got like his hand on a gun, and he's just kind of watching suspiciously. And the droid is just sitting there, blinking his red eyes, tilting curiously.
Oh, thank goodness. It's been a while since I've been able to have a civil conversation with another droid.
Oh man. We're here to. We're here to talk to Switch.
I see. You are here to speak to Switch. Do you have an appointment?
Maya sent us here. She is deeply hurt, so we're taking her appointment and getting the information she needs.
I see.
Physically, not emotionally hurt.
Well, she could be emotionally hurt. I mean, we don't know.
Yeah.
I personally verified that appointment. You are not her.
Of course, we're not. Like I said, she was very hurt. I can try and get her on the comm link. She didn't answer when we just tried calling, but she got injured trying to get here. So she sent us here to help her out.
Make me a persuasion check.
All right, I'm gonna use a force point.
Are you actually behind me, Anya?
Yeah.
You're hiding behind these crates as you're talking to this guy?
Yes.
That's a little awkward.
It is.
You scared of a protocol droid?
No. 20.
I see. Well then, you are in luck. Greetings. I am Switch.
Hello, Switch. It's our understanding that Maya needs to find some cargo that is needed.
I understand that is why you are here. But please, your circumstances are unusual. This is not normally how I do business. But still, I like to treat my guests with respect. Please, approach the table, and I will give you a drink.
I'm just the hired help. I'll stay over here.
Don't pay attention to the lizard. He's basically a pet.
I'm gonna do insight.
Did he say something? What's he saying about me over there?
Well,
I
there's
didn't say anything. It's fine.
Yeah, you can do a perception. What are you percepting?
I'm making sure he's not putting anything in our drinks and that he's being honest.
Sure.
Did you say percepting?
Yes.
Perception.
Percepting.
Perceiving?
Whatever.
Proceed.
You know what I meant.
I would very much appreciate it if you approached as well.
Like I said, I don't really do the talking. I'm just here to supervise. You can talk with them.
We would very
Me
much
and
like
R3 will
to
stay over here for now.
supervise. We would very much like to supervise you a little closer, if you don't mind.
It just feels like you're not quite on the up and up, and this is, let's just say my Trandoshan senses are tingling. So I'll stay over here, all right? Do your meeting. Let's get this taken care of. We're all on the same side here.
Skak,
Can you
get your scaly.
Can you not convince your friend to come converse politely?
And you do get the sense that he genuinely wants to give you drinks and be polite to his guests with that perception.
Skak, just please, like stand behind me.
All right, R3.
He says warily.
If we die, I'm blaming you.
He's too good at that.
There. That wasn't so hard.
His eyes blink again. And then he reaches out
That's
on
what
the
she
desk
said.
and he pulls out some glasses and he pulls out a crystal bottle of Alderanian whiskey. don't know if any. Let's see. Probably any of you who have drinking at a cantina or been to an officers' meeting might be able to ascertain this bottle of whiskey. If anybody would like to make a knowledge,
No.
we'll call it. No, nobody wants to.
Alderaanian whiskey, that stuff's gonna be around forever. We can just get it anytime we want.
Oh,
Knowledge.
wow.
It's the vintage. It's the vintage.
Knowledge what?
What kind of check are we
Knowledge.
making?
A knowledge of galactic lore would be fine.
Oh, of course you pick galactic. Oh, galactic lore. I'm good with that. Okay.
Of course, we pick. Oh wait.
I haven't really been around the galaxy
Holy
too
shit,
much, so
man! You guys are freaking fire dice tonight. Yeah, you. This is a really expensive bottle. These shots he's pouring you, you think they're probably about 200 to 250 credits a shot that he's just pouring into a glass for you to drink.
Oh, wow.
And
Is this a special occasion? Switch.
New honored guests.
It's not
And
often.
important ones, I would understand.
Oh, and are these in like tumbler glasses, or are they in like little shot glasses, or what? What do we?
Oh, they're nice little like crystalline glass looking glasses.
Okay, I'll take a sip and just appreciate the vintage.
I can turn it up a little bit for you there, chat. Sorry. Properties.
Skak has already had a drink, and he doesn't want to drink more because he's going to start to feel tipsy. He doesn't want to be tipsy if anything happens. But damn,
smooth.
that's
There we go.
expensive stuff. So he
I
grabs
can
it.
feel it's very smooth going down, but you can feel the fire in your belly. It's very good. Thank you, Switch.
Yes, I can tell that you like it. Your body heat is shifting in quite an unusual pattern that suggests the enjoyment is intense and pleasurable. In fact, some of your heat is even transferring down to your groin regions.
What the hell?
Well, if I didn't know any better, I'd say that was a proposition, Switch.
I cannot fornicate with living creatures, as you well know. But I'm glad you appreciate my fine liqueur. Now, let's get to
I lost my
business.
appetite. He puts his back down before he drinks it and slides it across the table.
Moravgi takes the shot, but it immediately runs down the face mask.
Oh god.
Please don't mind them. They don't appreciate a fine vintage like we do.
Now it's too loud? Chat.
Does
you cannot be
Anya take the
pleased.
drink?
I take it and then I start coughing because it's really, really like strong.
Strong.
And I'll give it to Dina.
Oh, Anya, you probably shouldn't. Oh, well, okay, too late for that.
The
Thank
droid
you,
voice is too
Anya.
loud. Okay, I can fix that.
Oh, way too loud as the droid.
Testing, testing. Is this better? I hope not, because of the number it is.
What number is it?
I wonder.
It's definitely 21. It's definitely 21.
Uh-huh.
We'll see what they thought about that.
Droid is a little bit too loud.
So, let's get down to business. What do you seek?
We want to
Personally,
know
we
where the
seek a way
card.
off of this. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you do it.
Well, personally, we seek a route off of this station, and it seems as though we've found a route off the station. All we need is to help Maya with a little cargo situation, and we understand that you are the person we need to speak with.
You would have been told correctly. I do know of Maya's cargo. However, there's a fee.
You said thief or fee?
There is a fee.
And what is the fee?
What?
She already paid it, didn't she?
No. To be fair, she was not aware that there would be a fee.
Well, we can talk to her and tell her there is a fee. How much is the fee she has to pay?
Can I look and see if there was, like, is there any way that I can see, like, was there actually a fee before, or is it all of a sudden these random people show up now, there's a fee?
You can make a perception check at -5 to try to read this droid.
It's a bidding war.
Droids are tricky. They have no facial expressions. This one's a little easier than most. He seems to mimic a bit of human behavior. His eyes blink almost as if he is human. But even still, you can't quite get a feel on him on whether or not this was a fee that was in place or was planned on, or if he's improvising it.
I'll do it too. I'll do a perception check as well.
Big.
I rolled badly. Okay.
Well, you've got a
Yeah,
couple
first
of
time for
guards
everything.
hanging outside of your door that are holding a deposit for that fee.
Really? That seems like an irresponsible thing to do with my money.
It
Yeah,
sounds
I'm
like
sure
you're
it sure would
responsible.
seem that way.
I mean, you're the
Wait,
one that
hold on.
hired them.
I didn't understand this. How much money is he asking for?
For the eminently reasonable sum of 1,000 credits, you can take the cargo whenever you wish.
Okay. Well, we're gonna have to go talk to Maya and we'll be back.
I don't know how much time you have. You see, the reason for the fee is what was in the cargo, which Maya and her benefactor did not disclose to me. It is at high risk of being acquired.
Switch, I would recommend that you call your guards from out front inside and collect half of the fee from them, because they are holding it. And I suppose in the name of expediency, I shall front the other half.
I'm just wide-eyed looking at Dina. Like, where the heck does
Switch.
someone get that many credits on hand?
Switch pushes a button on his desk and summons forward one of his Gamorreans. He says,
Corner pub, please come to the desk.
I'm sorry, you said his name was what?
You said corner pub?
Corner, corner pub.
Oh my god, corner pub.
and one of the Gamorreans, who gets this name because he always has to guard the corners of every establishment he's at, comes forward, and he's got the credits that you paid him. You recognize him.
It is my understanding that these poor, unknowing individuals left a fee with you instead of me. I would greatly appreciate it if you turned that over now.
Gamorrean looks very upset. Corner pub crosses his arms and starts squealing and whatever, and Switch goes,
Now, you can't blame them for misunderstanding. You should have known better. Now turn over the credits.
the Gamorrean huffs and then reaches into his sweaty, leathery pouch, pulls it out and plops it onto the table. There's a little bit of sweaty goo on it. And Corner Pub looks at all of you, flips you two fat middle fingers, and then starts making his way to the front door.
How many fingers do they have?
Sausages.
They got enough to have a middle one, I hope.
They have 5. Yeah, Gamorreans have 5 fingers.
Okay.
So he waddles back to the front, upset that you've taken his money from him. And Switch reaches
I
over
didn't switch it.
And picks up the chip, seeming not to care about the grime or the sweat at all, and places it on his desk and says,
And I believe you said 500 more.
and you are willing to pay this money, yeah?
Yep, I'll do it.
Okay.
We'll get it back from Maya, I'm sure. She'll be very grateful.
Whatever's in there is worth it. That's a lot of
Morabi
credits.
pats his fur and doesn't have any credits to give.
You could buy a nice rifle with that.
I just subtracted 500 from mine, so I'll hand it over.
Well, that went a lot smoother than I expected. Thank you for being cooperative.
He takes the other half
You're
of
a
the
shrewd
credits.
businessman. I can appreciate that.
It's not like we had a choice.
You always have a choice, but information is expensive. And I'm glad that you recognize that. I will say, I am curious.
Yes.
I've been watching the feeds. I'm aware of some rather unique things about you and your friends. And it seems like you're in some kind of trouble. Now, do not fear. I would never sell out my customers. But
I appreciate that.
I am impressed by your rather unique set of skills. And I am always in the need of informants. Would you be interested in feeding me information for the future?
Is the information going to be given to the Empire?
It will be sold to whoever required it. But no, my customers do not tend to be members of the Imperial Order.
Keyword tend to be. You've done business with the Empire before then, yes?
Individuals.
May we think about this?
I don't know that you'll have time, but yes, you may consider.
Well, give us your
Perhaps
call
you have
sign.
an extra encrypted comm link.
Yeah, give us your
Might
call
contact
sign
you with.
and- Yeah.
I do not have any spare encrypted comlinks lying around, I am afraid. However,
If you give us your comm sign, we can get in touch.
I am willing to perhaps negotiate a little.
All right. We're
Meaning?
listening.
You got any explosives?
No explosives. I'm an information broker.
Yeah.
That being said, information is very valuable to me. I understand that this fee was unexpected, and probably a considerable sum, given your circumstances. I'd be willing to return a portion of this fee in exchange for your agreement to provide me information in the future. Work as an informant, if you will.
Okay. I say we just skip on it and just not do it and just walk away.
Hold on.
But I kind of need a job on you.
How much information are you requesting?
From time to
Is
time,
this
I
an
will check
indefinite
in.
agreement?
Say that question again.
Is this an indefinite agreement? Or are we talking, we gather a little bit of information for you and we go on our way?
Let's call it an indefinite agreement. And I would be returning each of you a portion of the fee you just paid as an upfront thank you for your service. I'll reach out to you in the future for information. The first thing I ask for would be on the house. After that, we'll negotiate fees for the information you might be able to provide.
I'll look back at the party and I'll say, look, people in situations such as ours are in a desperate situation indeed. I think that we could probably use the credits provided we lay out some terms. Are we in agreement or no?
Well, we need to make sure that this isn't like some sort of hut cartel situation where when you're in, you're in. You know, you can't exactly get out.
And my concern is that whatever information we provide is not going to the Empire, and I want to make sure that
Well, that would be one of our terms.
And I would want to make sure that he is protecting our secrets and where we're at as well.
And we can get out of the contract at any time.
Doesn't really matter to me. I don't have a whole lot of information outside of Kashyyyk.
There you go, Dina. Now you know what you need to bargain with.
30-day notice. That's good for me.
30-day notice. I will relay those terms back to Switch.
So say them back to me one more time. You don't want any information to go back to the
No.
Empire. Okay, go ahead.
No information back to the Empire. We want to be able to give a notice if we want out of the agreement with full freedom to leave, and we don't want any of our information, our personal information, given over to any bidders.
Easy enough. Understand, there is no contract. You are a free agent. I only ask that the first information I contact you for, you provide free of charge. After that, consider yourselves independent contractors. You don't work for me. You work with me. And your information will never be sold to the Empire.
Okay, that's
Well, Sith, I can get on board with that. I need a job. Sounds good to me.
it seems fair to me as well. Good job,
These
Dina.
terms are agreeable.
It's fine.
Oh, you're gonna do it too? Oh.
So then he reaches out to another credit chip. He creates 4 of them and hands you each a 200 credit chip back. So meaning the entirety of the cost for the information in net was 200. You only paid 200 for this release.
You know, I technically didn't drink that shot you poured for me. Do I get a compensation for that too?
No.
Good try.
Now,
He's gonna take it off the table again and down it.
now to the business at hand. Would you be so kind as to point us to this cargo?
Indeed. You'll find it.
I want the regular one.
Oh no, it's gonna be a baby Yoda.
Yay!
Baby Yoda.
Here we go. Okay, that's not what I want. All right.
You'll find the cargo in the main docking bay on Blue Deck, a section of the station heavily traveled by Imperial loyalists. They're one of the few places where Imperials dock.
Great.
I'm liking this already.
Fantastic.
Looks like it's gonna be a fight.
Well, thank you, Nintendo Switch.
I do not understand this title you have bestowed upon me. He's an intercultural
Sorry.
thing.
Sorry, the
Term of
droid.
endearment.
The droid's a bit malfunctioned.
All right, let's just go.
All right. You guys have any other things you need to know from Switch? Either in regards to your service to him, the cargo, or otherwise, or are you ready to leave?
Yeah, I want to know about Maya real quick. How did she get in contact with you? Do you know anything about her?
Maya was a liaison. Someone else arranged the appointment. I was given her information, but she never showed.
All right. Good enough of me.
Could you make sure to delete any camera footage when we go grab the cargo? As you understand, some things we want to keep out of information from the Empire, and if you could tell us what the cargo is.
Let me see. Let me get my voice changer back.
And what's the first bit of information you're looking for? The freebie.
That will be determined in time. As it becomes known to me, I will make it known to you. In terms of the nature of the cargo, I'm afraid it is not my information to disclose for free.
But we are friends now, and if you want us to be successful, you'll understand that we'll need to know this information. We already paid you for
Yeah, we already paid for
information
it.
about the cargo.
You paid. Dang it.
I mean, we technically own it, so...
You paid for the location of the cargo, not the knowledge of what is inside.
But we're good friends now, right?
Of
You
course.
said you would protect
Which
our
is why
secrets?
I will offer you the good friend discount of 50 credits.
Didn't you say that you didn't know what was inside not 2 minutes ago?
I'll pay him the 50 credits.
Thank you.
I might, I don't think that's what I said, but I am willing to tell you now. The cargo is in fact another agent of Alderaanian security who's been frozen in carbonite for transport from the deep core world to Empress Tita. The agent was frozen to be transported inconspicuously as cargo rather than a passenger, reducing the chance that the Empire would find and arrest him.
Carbonite, why would they use that? Isn't that dangerous? Doesn't that kill people most of the time?
You'd be surprised.
Oh, great. Okay, so unfreeze the cargo, get the cargo guy out. Interesting. And
So this
then,
isn't a small package that we could just carry, is it?
It is not.
Well, he like motions his head over to Moravki. Someone could carry it.
And will you then be able to delete the footage?
I suppose I could make that happen.
Okay.
I might keep a copy for my own records, just in case.
Wouldn't suspect anything less.
I suppose if you do that, you do understand the consequences of betraying a Jedi, what that means.
Okay, Anya, let's just settle down.
He will respond to that. He'll say, yes, my understanding is it won't mean much at all. The Jedi defend, do not attack. Isn't that correct?
Which one of us is a Jedi?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Neither do I. My memory
Look, I
didn't
didn't want
seem
to
to be
brag away,
malfunctioning.
Moravki, but it's me.
Yeah, I have no leverage. Okay, yep, we're leaving.
Wait, do you have like a crypto key or something that R3 can use to bike past security once we're there, so we can, you know, get in and out easy, or scrub the video footage of us?
Say that one more time. Scrub the
Is
video
there-
footage of you.
does- Does he have a device that R3 can use to easily bypass security when we get to the Imperial place?
As I said, the footage will be scrubbed.
But if we want to, like, we'll be in there, you know, we will be in their area, so we could also get through doors easier or gather information from computers there. That could be useful.
I see. My influence is great, but it is not infinite.
Okay, now that we are friends and we're in your employ, perhaps you can also provide information to us, since we can work together. It would be to our mutual benefit, after all. We'll provide information to you, and in sticky situations, you might provide information for us that we'll pay for, of course.
An interesting proposition. And you would be willing to put down a down payment on my highly valuable information?
Of course.
How much?
Let's see. Guess we'll do. I guess we'll do 500 credits.
All right, maybe a persuasion with a +10.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I had the voice change.
350.
Oh, 31.
Jesus.
31.
Your business sense is impeccable. Very well. 500 credit down payment. And I will also in return feed you information.
Perfect.
You
Right.
guys are just throwing around those credits like they're candy, man. Come on.
Puppy! Look at the puppy! Look at I get excited with the puppy.
Oh my god.
He looked at the
Yes.
camera for a sec. That was adorable.
Wow.
He's so cute.
I wish my cat would ever make an appearance. She only shows up when I'm running private games. I guess she's camera shy. Right, he accepts that, and 1 second. He accepts that, and you can now add Switch as a permanent contact,
Ooh.
as an NPC contact.
Awesome.
Okay.
I'll put it in my notes. I don't have anywhere else to put it.
Okay. Well.
With that, it has been a pleasure dealing.
And before he could finish that sentence, a door bursts open, and you hear blaster fire outside, and this Shevin walks in, and he says,
So you thought you could hide your deal with the off-worlders from me, droid? I'm tired of not getting my cut. Turn him into scrap heap, boys.
Hey, initiative. Let's go.
Yeah, so this is going to turn into a crossfire thing, but let me add these guys. And let me show you a picture of what this guy looks like, by the way. I think I have a picture of him here for you.
Carbast.
These are the guys with the
Really long trunk faces, yeah.
yeah, they're really disgusting looking guys.
Yeah, they're pretty bad. But I think I have... let me grab it.
Like an elephant. Or no, it's more like a boar.
Yeah, they look like this.
Okay, I'll say, of course, there is no footage here. I can fight freely, Switch.
I'm sorry, say that again?
Yeah, I'm asking Switch if I can fight freely here because there's no cameras.
Yeah, he will confirm. He'll be like, he starts to like talk to Gangalore, protesting his intrusion, but then realizing there's no stopping it, he turns to you and says, "Yes, please, fire away." And let me put him and his thugs on the map.
The
I
weather
didn't
here.
actually see the image pop up.
No, we didn't.
Oh, it
But
didn't?
the weather here has been so insane. Like this morning, it was like 5. Then it got to like 30s, and now it was like, oh my god, I'm gonna open the windows, and then it got like super cold. So
30s. Are you saying in
Oh, I
like
see
Celsius or
no,
what?
Fahrenheit.
You open the windows at 30 degrees?
Yeah.
Heavy, we're in space. If you open a window out here, we'll all die. It's much lower than 30.
Well, didn't you know that apparently there's magic air in space?
Oh god, here we go again. I hate you so
You're a
much.
Jedi.
I hate you so fucking much. Oh, I didn't like the file type, I see. Alright, here's a better one. And now...
He says better one, yet I don't see it.
I gotta upload it first. There it goes.
Oh, wow.
That's ugly.
Ew.
Yeah, so they look like
That's
that.
fucking ugly. What the fuck is that?
So he's coming in to get you. Let me
Not
pull him
full.
in.
Oh, that's disgusting. That is a disgusting creature.
Wow,
mean,
that
you
is
know,
very racist, you guys.
Can I have more whiskey, please?
Not mine. Do not drink mine. Oh, we just got
I don't
another
have-
No,
$100.
I want to maintain the image of just how
Sevs,
ugly
can
this
you
thing
check
is.
who that was from? I'm sorry.
Oh, sure. Give me a second.
God damn, we're about to finish this goal. What the hell? Chat, I haven't even told you what it is yet. You guys are
Oh
nuts.
my god.
I'm not
Bald
complaining.
Eagle, let's go. Bald Eagle donated $100. He says, well, I'm back. The Mord approach wasn't a failure as much as it was a success.
I knew
did
it.
not get slapped, nor did I make any serious headway. He's like, and I'm going to see her on Monday. So 5 points for Erudi and 5 for Heaton.
It is a proven strategy. I've learned this from real life experience. I'm glad it worked out for you.
Yeah, if you want to
what are you
stay
doing,
exactly where you're at, then go as more.
Thank you, sir.
I don't know. But then again, I think girls picking up boys is a little bit different.
Bro, okay.
Girls
PSA.
don't have to
all
pick
right,
up boys.
PSA,
It just
guys.
kind of happens.
If you're a woman out there and you're hesitant on picking up a guy, just do it, please. Just
Yeah.
come up to me and ask me out, please.
No, I mean, like,
We're not
seriously.
dancing
Like,
around it.
yeah, I've had, like, a lot of discussion with people about this. Like, a girl only needs to tell a guy that he's cute. That's all a girl needs to do. The girl doesn't need to do anything else. Seriously.
It's real easy. We're
Fact.
easy.
Yeah.
We're very
All you have
easy.
Yeah.
to do is
Yeah,
point
men
to
are-
the guy
men are
you want
really
and
easy.
say, "You're
Plus.
cute." Guaranteed success.
It will work with me. I'll tell you that.
Men are sluts.
Say that.
So all you guys out there, just transition and tell.
Oh,
what you want.
Wow.
No, please
Nope.
don't say that.
Nope. Nope. That's not how that's gonna
Not
go.
have the transfer of the properties.
Oh God!
Jesus.
Corner Pop says, "Careful, those girls usually prepare gifts that show up a few days later."
Amazing.
Michaela just out here roasting the
Pretty sure
dog.
70% of the human population has those gifts.
God damn, Michaela, what the fuck was that for? Rude.
Wow.
I tell you what,
Hard.
man. I wasn't even asking for a compliment. That was rude.
All right, Michaela, rate the rest of us.
Oh my God! No, Michaela, don't do it. It's too funny.
Oh my gosh!
Okay,
They came in.
here we
They
go.
came from behind.
Should we roll initiative?
For this.
Yes,
Fuck,
you
you're
roll
both super
in.
bad.
I'll take it.
You know, I'm gonna.
And those are permanent, by the way. Force tokens.
Those
I'm gonna
are.
drop-
Make sure
I
you-
got a whole
just
bunch
make
of them. I'm real excited.
Just make sure that you keep track of temporary versus permanent. Well,
Hopefully I-
Michaela said the rest of you are cute, just not Erudi.
I swear
Oh,
to God,
wow.
man. That is fucked up. I'll remember that.
Poor
I got a few
Ooh.
NPCs I still got to name people after in this campaign. Remember that, Michaela.
It's more gonna have a Michaela bride now.
No, it's going to be worse. It's going to be way
It'll be
worse.
worse.
Mort the Hut will exist soon enough. I think you're all. Oh, switch.
Oh,
There we go. And Sirenscape, I will put the music on.
Michaela
Combat.
said she's not into Muppets.
Wow. Whoa, there's no
I
screaming in
felt
here. What the hell?
that.
People screaming. Jesus. No, we saw the comment, Leo. I just didn't read it. It made me chuckle. It made me laugh.
What did Leo say?
He said you would have to be
I see
cute
that
first.
too. Yep. Thanks, Leo. I'll remember that in our private. Both of you. I'll remember that in Odyssey tonight. Just remember. All right, this guy. He is going to. He's going to get a bead on Skak up here because he's up front. If that's a little loud, let me know, chat. For the music. And he's gonna fire his blaster pistol at Skak with no modifiers.
So rude.
I don't think that'll hit, unfortunately.
Oh my god, we're $70 away from hitting tier 5.
I know, it's insane. These guys are insane.
Can we say it does hit, but it's just like it hits his scaly skin, so
Yeah.
just
It's
kinda
just
takes
a
it.
miss, but yeah. So we can say narratively, it hits your scales a little bit, but doesn't harm you. And then he's going to move
now I'm angry.
behind up here. And then it's Skak's turn.
I'm gonna fire right back at that guy. What is it? A swift action to pull the gun off my chest?
Yes. Wait, no. Do you have quick draw?
It's two swift actions.
It's a move action to pull out a weapon.
A move, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Unless you have quick draw, then it's a swift.
No, I'm fine with it. Yeah, I'm not gonna move, so I gotta be in front of Dina at least because I don't want her to get hit.
I'm squishy.
So I will have the blaster carbine out, and I will aim at this guy, and I will do the suppress aid function.
Okay.
There's so many things here. Okay, so I'm doing 8 another. I'm gonna suppress him. And that is a... I think it's a 10 that I have to hit. Gosh, man. There's too many things. 8 another. 8 another is a... Make an attack against a reflex defense of 10. And we'll do a force point on this one too, because I want to make sure this guy can't hit anybody. I'm down to my last temporary one. Okay. This one is the carbine. Roll 6. Yeah, 26. So he's not damaged. He doesn't take damage, but his next attack is at a -5 penalty.
And that was against which one? Can you ping him?
This one.
That one over there? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and that was more than enough to overcome the cover too, so perfect. So you suppress fire, so his next is at -5.
Yeah, this isn't against his armor class. This is just to see if I suppress him.
Suppress. Got it.
Yeah.
All right.
I just have to be the 10.
And Erudi, I sent you a question in the private chat. Whenever you get a second.
God damn it. Let's see.
Video stream.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Perfect. Good to know.
That's me.
All right. Well done, Skak.
Let me ask one more thing though. Switching to auto fire. Is that a swift action? Because I could do that, right?
What's a swift action? Sorry, my music's so loud.
Is switching to auto fire? Is that a swift action?
That is a swift action. Yeah.
I'll do that on my turn too, so that next time I can do auto fire.
Got it.
And that's it.
All right. This guy is going to squeal and charge forward. And he's going to attack this guy over here. Okay, with his axe. Ooh, and he hits good. So that's -21, and that is enough to send this guy. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. So that should be okay. So that's enough to put him down on the condition track additionally, so he'll be down at -1. This guy is going to appear around the corner and fire. He runs out of energy in his energy pack. That's no good. Moravgi.
All right, Moravgi, noticing there's a bunch of enemies, quickly like puts his hand to his head, taps his heart, and for a standard action, I will spend a force point and give myself damage reduction 10.
Ooh.
Then as a swift action, I will immediately rage and charge down to this guy with my move action.
Does this look like anything in particular?
I think the only slight difference is his dreads kind of go up before he starts running, so it almost looks like there's a weird shift in gravity for a brief second.
Got it. All right, so he starts kind of lift, and then he runs, and they fall back down, and he runs over there raging. Awesome.
And that'll be everything I can do.
All right, this droid's just going... Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I don't know if I'm missing something, but it doesn't look like I'm in initiative order. But it's not my turn just yet.
Well, what did you do wrong?
I rolled initiative.
Well, did you select your token?
Select
Probably
my
not.
token.
You have to select your token when you roll
Oh,
initiative.
damn it. Yeah, you're right. No, I did not.
I move you up, so you'd be down here. Got it. All right, the droid is gonna stay hiding. That's a double flanking situation. His bro's probably got that. He's gonna squeal something back to his bro down there, and then he is going to run up here. And he is going to take a powerful swing at Skak.
What did I do to you?
I'm going to use a force point, actually. Let me do that real quick. Since I have some. I got a lot of them, actually. Damn! Oof. 23 for 19. I think that probably goes over your damage threshold 2, Skak, which means you'll go down a 1 on a condition track. And then switch.
Oh dear. Please, help me take care of them. This is so uncivilized.
Dina.
I will go ahead and use my swift action and use Born Leader. And I will say, let's put these dirt bags in the ground, proverbially. And I will grant everybody within my line of sight, all allies, +1 insight bonus to attack rolls, as long as you are within line of sight of me. So I don't know if that counts towards people who are facing away from me or not.
Yeah, it does. So as long as they are within your line of sight.
Oh, within my line of sight. Okay. And then Skak, you just got pretty hurt, didn't you?
I'm okay.
Okay. In that case, I can't use my move action to draw a pistol and run. Is that right?
Correct.
It's one or the other? Okay. So, I'm going to...
I feel like we're all gonna need quick draw in this campaign.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm gonna move back here next to Switch,
Okay.
behind this console.
Good call. That'll give you some
And then,
+5 to your cover.
Yep, that's it.
Just don't let them shoot that bottle of whiskey, all right?
Oh, I was gonna waste my action, but as my action, I'm gonna grab the bottle of whiskey and put it on the floor, behind the
Smart.
behind the console.
All right, this guy's going to lean over the crate, and he's going to fire at this guard here.
-5.
Rude.
Rude.
Boop. -5. 13. Will not hit these guys. How sad. So he fires and it misses because of the suppressing fire.
He's firing like a Tommy gun.
Oh, God. This guy's gonna go here. That's all he can do. Anya.
Okay. I'm going to... Because I can use Force Slam. Because if I use Force Slam, I could do a cone. So could I do a cone that hits these 3 people?
Yes. That would hit all 3 of them. That's correct.
Okay. Then I'll use my action for the cone. I'm gonna use Force Point. And I'm gonna use the Force. And
I think you
I'm
actually
gonna
have to,
use... Oh, what?
you actually move into that position to do it.
How far away do I need to be?
Just here.
I have to be like right over here.
Yeah, I'm pretty
To
sure
do
it's
it?
a Force Slam, yeah. I'll double check just to be sure.
It doesn't say I need to be right next to them. It just says all targets within a line of sight.
All targets within the 6. Oops, shit.
Yeah, the square is, well, it's a 6 square cone, and it says within line of sight. So I don't need to be right next to them.
Does it say cone coming from you though?
No.
All targets within 6 square cone and within line of sight. Maybe not. Go ahead and try it. Usually when you see this used in like the shows, they're like right in front of you, but I'll read more on it. For now, we'll just say it's cool.
And I'm going to use Farsight to give me advantage.
You should get a +1 anyway.
I'll get a +1. Okay.
Yeah, so you can roll twice and put +1 on each, and and a force point. So +4 on each and an advantage.
All right.
Damn.
First one.
Nice.
Second one. 30 it is.
Wow, that's
And
pretty damn good.
it is. I'm gonna use a special. So I'm gonna spend a force point to deal additional damage.
All right, so you're doing 66 points of force damage to all of them. You definitely beat all of their fortitude, so they'll also be knocked prone. So go ahead and roll me 66.
Use
Please
the
be
force
good.
on
Please
you.
be good. Please be good. 10. Well, still good.
Oh, that was a sad roll.
Rough.
But
Mm,
I mean,
That's
they all take
30
10.
total, because it's 3 people taking it, so.
mhm. Yeah, it's 10 each. And they're prone.
I mean, yeah, it's a lot of damage regardless. Did I do that wrong? I think I did. Yeah, I did. Alright, that's fine. And that was -10. This guy is looking very bad. And this guy looks bad, and this guy looks pretty bad too.
Okay.
And they're all prone.
I'm gonna use my move action to take out my lightsaber.
Your what?
My lightsaber.
Okay, just making sure.
She said it. She said it good.
And I have a swift action, but I can't do anything with my swift action, so I'm done.
I just wanted to make sure you weren't pulling out a candy for no reason, you know?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I take it out, but I'm not like turning it on. Well, if I turn it on, if I turn on the lightsaber, does that mean that like, is that an action to do it?
It's a swift. So you did your action, you did your move. A swift would turn it on.
Okay, I'm not turning it on. I'll say, good job, Skak. You did amazing.
Are you sure you didn't use your swift? So you're just not going to do it?
No, I'll use it next round.
Okay. Damn. Well, that sucks. This guy's prone now, so he's got to stand up from prone and be very angry. And he's going to look to his left and his right, and he's a little bit more scared of the really angry-looking Wookiee, I think. So he is going to take a swing at him at -1.
This is more fun than I've had in hours.
Give it your best shot.
You know what? He's I'll use a force point on that. A 5, okay. Because he's got -1, but then he's also got 5 modifiers, so 4 overall.
That's definitely gonna hit.
This guy's doing so much damage with that.
That is a
Damage.
yeah. Good thing you have that damage reduction, dude. So he definitely hits, and because you are channeling the force the way that you are, it hits you, or you hit him, and no, I said right. It hits you.
Yep.
But it's not nearly as impactful. It's -10, so you only take 12 instead of 22 damage.
Damn. That's crazy.
Still quite a bit. But I do not go down on my condition.
It's had to be 11, yeah?
No, it goes down by 10 specifically.
Okay, sorry, I missed that part. I was reading chat.
That's all he'll do. This guy is going to come up here, and he's going to take a shot at Moravgi as well. But he'll have a gang-up bonus, or a flanking bonus. Of 2. Ooh, that is not going to hit.
Oh, man.
So that is a miss. He tries to swing at you and misses on that one. This guy's going to stay hidden behind the thing, not doing anything. This guy's going to move down. Probably to here. That's all he can do. And this guy's gonna look up over the crates and he's gonna say,
Don't just let them win! Kill them! Kill all of them!
he says, pointing, and he's gonna do the same thing basically that Dina did, giving +1 to all of his guys, so long as they stay within line of sight. This guy, we're at the top of the turn order, so we're actually gonna pause at the top of the turn order after he makes that statement.
All right.
I need grenades. Can I have grenades, Erudi? I want grenades.
Maybe you can get some. They do exist. They can be bought. Let me move over to the main screen.
Can I make some by like overloading power packs?
Oh god.
I wouldn't recommend it. But exciting. You found yourself in some combat. You met Switch. You guys did some pretty good role-play negotiations. Okay. Yeah, you got switched to contact. You found out about Alliance cargo. You're in some combat, and mostly you're doing pretty good, I think. Moravgi's a little scary at the moment. But he's got damage reduction 10. Damage reduction 10. Echo for what? Oh, I know why. Sorry. Because I am not using
Fix your shit,
voice
boomer.
changer in here. There we go. I still have my voice changer mic on. But yeah, Moravgi's in a little bit of trouble. But I think he'll be all right. And you guys saw some interesting things from him. Looks like he is using some powers he hasn't mentioned before. Should be pretty cool. So we'll see. Will they survive this harrowing encounter? Will they protect Switch and get Maya's cargo? Well, we have a few more episodes, hopefully, to figure that out if they don't die. Let's go around and, you guys can tell them where you're going to be at, what you're going to be doing. We'll start with Moss and just kind of go clockwise to Caleb, Velrock, then Sevs.
Hi, I'm Moss. You can find me on hold with my fucking internet company. And you can also find me here, obviously, Thursday nights over on Geeks and Gamers Tabletop for March of the Dragon Queen. And on the 25th, we'll be doing character creation for the Call of Cthulhu campaign. So look forward to that. And I'll toss it over to Leylines.
Hello. You can find me everywhere at Leylines or Firesaid the Albatross. We got some new music coming from Leylines coming very soon here, about 2 weeks. You can find me over at the Geeks and Gamers Tabletop channel, where I play Ricona on Fridays for Mummy's Mask. You can also find me there on Sundays playing The Stranger. Unfortunately, not this Sunday. A lot of things came up, so we are taking this Sunday off. You can find me here playing the Wookiee with a little bit more to him than meets the eye, Moravgi. And I'll throw it over to my lovable enemy, Velrock.
That's me, Velrock. You can find my work on my mini factory. I make miniatures there and sell the digital files for 3D printing. I have a current campaign going for the Dead Wars, which is the biggest game of D&D in the world. I made miniatures for their new event coming up in May. So if you want to attend that event or support the event, you can check out my mini factory or We Geek Together. I believe it's, if you just look up We Geek Together, you'll find their website, or the Dead Wars, and you can support the awesome game store that way. And we're doing a live stream on their YouTube channel. We are playing 5th edition, just doing a prologue essentially to the next event. So that's pretty fun. You can check that out there. Other than that, I am on Geeks and Gamers tabletop playing Dick in the Dragon Queen game, which we're having a lot of fun with. Yeah, that's me. Check my stuff out. Make me rich. Sevi.
Hello everybody, I'm Sevi. You can follow me, you can follow my normal socials on Instagram and Twitch. You can find me Geeks and Gamers Tabletop on Thursdays for March of the Dragon Queen, Fridays for Mummy's Mask, and Sundays for Pokemon. You can find me over here, Moonskull, every other Wednesday for party games. Fridays for Whiskey and Wine, Star Wars on Saturday, and when Call of Cthulhu starts, so that should be very fun and exciting. And just normally when I'm not streaming in any of those channels, I'm streaming on my private channels, which are Twitch and Kick. So please give those a follow and subscribe if you have not already. We are $70 away from Tier 5, which will be really fun and exciting. Basically, Ru and I are going to be playing a bunch of different games and doing PvPs and just having some friendly competition. So it should be fun to watch. And now I'll pass it to Erudi.
Yeah, I think it'll be a lot of fun. We're going to have a variety of games. I think one of them is going to be first-person shooter, and I'm just going to say right now she's probably going to kick my ass on that one, but I am going to try my very best. But yeah, we really appreciate your guys' support. You guys are doing a hell of a lot, and way faster than we ever expected. I intended this to be like a 3-month campaign. It's only 3 weeks in, and you guys have almost capped out the entire thing. The support's amazing, and we are going to do right by you. We're going to go to Dallas, and we're going to bring it to you, and we're going to get all those things you've been asking for, gimbals and whatnot, to make it a better experience so that my shaky hands don't bother you during the streaming events. Really appreciate you, even though I'm going to have to do some things I don't want to do. It's all love, and I really do appreciate you guys. As far as you can find me, obviously, here and on Tabletop both. I am here all the time. So I don't really think I have anything else to pitch except for Legend Seeker. If you guys are interested in supporting that, you can do that through Gilded. I know I had somebody ask me that the other day. I've been putting out spells, lots of spells. If you are a gold subscriber right now, it is a plethora of information. You're getting to see all the goods. And we're looking for your feedback because I need you to help me make a game that you're going to love. So please read those spells, give us your feedback. The magic system has finally kind of been revealed. And so I very much like to get that feedback from you. And the more feedback we get, the sooner we can play test. And that is, I know, what you are all especially waiting for. Other than that, thank you for tuning in to Moonskull, Star Wars Dawn of Defiance, and we will talk to you later. Bye, guys.
So long, gay boy.
Good night.
Yeah.